hour-long segment known as Good Cop, Red Cop uh, is now concluded.
Sorry you missed it all, but there was some good stuff in there.
I caught the important bit.
Yeah, I don't think you got the crash part, but
Do crime on the weekend.
Yeah. Well, like the like Attack Alligator could have been on stream, but like the actual story this week could not have been. That's not.
Just like,
so
what the
many
fuck did I miss?
questions.
The snapping turtle on a pole and the
yeah.
assault skunk also could have been on stream.
Yeah,
Okay, I
the
didn't miss this part.
yeah, the concealed the concealed gator. Do you have your
Yeah,
concealed
thanks,
gator
dude.
permit?
Is that
I
why
mean-
there was like a Floridian thing in
Yes.
like Project Forge
Probably.
I mean,
or Here Be Dragons?
happy little
How-
accidents.
Yep.
How did Reed like how did Sophie know that? Was she here? Did you message her?
I have nothing to do with that.
Was that just the hat?
No, that
at
was
the same time. It's 6:34.
It was a genuine.
Wow.
She just posted me in DMs. I was like, "Oh my god, that's hilarious!" Posted on Here Be Dragons.
That's funny.
And then
So-
yeah, this
It's like
I see.
we've only been live for like 2 minutes. It's like we were accidentally live through all that confidential stuff.
Brett's like, well, I'm in trouble. I just made fun of. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want him to get in trouble. So, yeah, yes. I'm
That
smarter
fucking-
than that.
I'm in
smarter
danger.
It's gonna slip. It's gonna slip. Someone's going to slip before this session is over.
Hey, Ricky Bobby, I heard you were trying to write some magnets, eh?
Yeah. No,
Also-
your Facebook ads are gonna be targeted to magnets and credit cards.
Why am I
Or
getting
bedazzled badges?
Yeah, bedazzled, bedazzled badges. Okay,
Oh my god! I want to make
Um,
a fake advertisement for a badge dazzler.
a badge dazzler.
I would use that. I need a badge dazzle. A badge dazzle? My
So
badge?
that
I guess I don't know.
Yeah, a badge dazzle.
Whoa!
Oh, sorry,
they
wrong
do?
number.
Also, everyone send me your addresses, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright, let's see if I can take a picture of this with my phone. I'll post it in Here Be Dragons real quick and tell me this motherfucker does not look bedazzled.
Oh
Give me
god.
the old Badgel Dazzle.
Um, let's see here. Okay. So last week in Steamroll Forge,
I got a
Yeah, it
that's
does.
an early start on No Shave November you
not
got going
wrong.
on. It's not helping either.
So that's where you've been hiding.
And we're
Okay.
banned from Twitch.
All right, I posted it on.
I was
And-
thinking maybe just a little bit emo, but that's a whole different level.
Real quick, so I can delete it. I posted that picture in Here Be Dragons real quick. Tell me that thing does not look like it's got rhinestones in it.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god! yeah.
It absolutely does.
There's no way that's real. That's definitely your fucking forest ninja coming back for his credit cards.
I'm so curious. what His like credentials look like tomorrow, like, because I mean, like, my badge is just fucking like a brass star, like, like
You know,
not-
like badges are.
yeah, but like,
Well, obviously, you're not one of the cool kids to get.
I-
You are not a rhinestone cowboy, my friend.
I've never wanted to be a Fed so bad as to know I could have been a rhinestone cowboy.
It's like it's gonna be my headcanon now that Bill's badge is gonna look like that. after all this time.
That's just his flair. You know, he's got a
I
little bit
love
of
I
flair.
love a good flair. I do.
I mean, I
Yeah.
do see this badge on like a Google image search. So like,
uh,
but it looks like
I
it's an
answer
old
to the
one.
law and my God.
so Levi is a act or a once or a recently active member of the RSB. Do you think your badges are bedazzled?
No.
I mean, I shine him, but the fuck do you get his shined?
No, you would have got the bedazzled badge if you
We're
if
taking
you
the
were
offer.
yeah, if you took
Accepted
the offer from Calibex.
There we go.
Does the pizza have bedazzled badges?
No, they have barcodes.
on the wrist there, Adam or Kyle or what?
That exactly. That's exactly where Harrow's got a barcode tattoo on her forearm.
All right, well, I'm done, guys. I'm going to bed. Have a good night.
I just want to say that was Adam's idea.
Oh fuck!
Oh, I am so clipping that. I am so clipping that. Oh my God, that was hilarious.
We're off to an auspicious start.
Okay.
Don't worry about
That
it.
was amazing.
Wow.
And we all know how tough this cop is.
Thanks.
Scared the shit out of me.
This fucking lady was here stealthy as fuck. I had no touch the door, but still, goddamn, I didn't even feel the chair move when she touched it.
In your defense, you're used to loud noises, aka your kids, entering the room. So I can understand why that would startle you. That was fucking hilarious. I loved it.
Amazing.
Okay, so last week in SteamWorld Forge, some interesting things happened as the plot thickens over the unrest that seems to settle over Hell at the moment. The war-torn plain between what would appear the forces of the Abyss and the Celestials. And the Devil's caught up right in the middle of it. The Breakfast Club delves deeper into whatever shenanigans seem to be going on. You've made a couple new friends. One of them being, or two of them being from the council that sits in Rule, which is basically like the Council of Six, which is the equivalent of I guess what you would ascribe to be as the Senate of Hell. Made a couple friends there. Vagmaron being one of them, who seems to, maybe for better or worse, be the only one who has recognized Garaneth for who they are at the moment, despite Gary unable to reconcile that information for himself. And the maybe not so trustworthy corroborator of Vagmaron, known as
Arlith?
Arulith. Thank you. I couldn't find it in my notes. I was like, wait, where the other ones are all listed here? Where is he? There he is. As Arulith. There was a little bit of tension in the meeting as Vagmaron and Arulith came to the Crackling Imp to lay out the I can't think of the word. The framework of a plan of attack that would take place the following day. With the supposed death of Vagmaron, Arulith using this as an excuse to curry favor with those of Balfagor's personal lackeys, it would seem, would lay a trap for the Breakfast Club in the hopes to take out two birds with one stone. And with the two biggest detractors to Gary's cause, as it were, to take out both Ogziz, the other council member who seems to be, or as you have been told, to be incredibly loyal to Balfagor, and that Brakillion, the current presiding general of the Horde, also one of the members of Six on this kind of Senate seat, have agreed to meet with Arulith the following morning. There was a little bit of maybe uncertainty as to where Arulith's motives truly lie, as well as Vagmaron's. Despite getting a pretty truthful read, at least what they were saying in the moment, I think there was some maybe unease and general sentiment that maybe things weren't as they were. You were also tasked with possibly speaking with another couple council members in the hopes of maybe persuading or swaying them in favor of Garaneth's rightful claim as heir of Asmodeus unto the throne of Hell. But both Bill and Gary seem to have been visited during their dreams and given possible premonitions of things to come. And maybe answers or guidance. And I believe where we called it was waking up the following morning.
Would
And Gary lying at your feet, or not, I guess at your feet, but in the place kind of poised between you and Antinius, a snow-white, six-sided coin.
Is anybody else up at this point?
I don't know. What's everybody else doing?
gonna say Harrow was probably gonna make sure all of the bullets, like in her bandolier, so probably getting up early and tweaking stuff.
And I mean, for the most part, you're kind of sleeping in a communal area. You know, bits of debris
we were huddled around the lantern.
huddled around the lantern. You know, maybe on the back side of the bar where it's covered, even though there has been, you know, windows that have been hastily boarded up or painted over, like paint splashed from them, either from the inside or the outside, to kind of cover peeking eyes from the exterior. There are still some few, you know, unfinished spots, I guess you could call it, where the outside red glow gleams through. And to that ruby kind of the ruby colored rays that seem to silhouette through the room, as the dust kind of filters through the air of the war-torn and half burned out establishment of this bar.
Antinius, wake up.
No, hardly is asleep with this damn thing on. Fuck, what?
Look at this coin.
Is that
Huh?
sure?
Look at that coin. Kinda,
Okay,
like, point to it.
it's a coin.
What's it say?
Antinius. No, never mind.
What kind of check
It's a
do I need
coin.
to roll?
What's it say, Antinius?
Um,
Are either one of these right?
it just I guess make a
This one is not. Put that
make a
one in the bottom.
religion check.
You know, I'm surprisingly bad at that.
That's funny.
That
14.
makes sense.
A man grown up in a monastery,
Yep.
trained in religion, forgot everything he knew.
Yep, 14.
We had a whole
The
campaign
fuck?
based around that joke.
Just happened.
Gary, you can also roll a
I don't wanna
religion check if you would like.
God,
Doesn't
I
even
want
want to
you
look
to
at
tell
it.
me that it's safe first.
Okay, what are you looking? What are you looking for? First of all, let's establish the baseline here. What are you hoping to accomplish here? What do you want to know?
Is it going to explode if he touches it?
Okay, trying to discern is this more of a are you interested in the nature of this thing, or are you interested in like what it might be?
For me or for Gary?
I guess it would. This is a question poised to the both of
I'd
you.
be more interested in what it is. So, I was told to look at it. Like,
Okay. You look at it. It looks like a coin. There is an inscription on the top. It is just a very basic rune. I would say even with your 14, this is actually something you would know about given your stint in Celestia. This is what's known as Charon's token.
kind of like sit up, rub the sleep out of my eyes, and like get a little bit closer to it, and like relay that to Gary. Like, I know what that is.
Specifically, grants one passage across the river Styx.
I don't know why we'd need that though. We're already here.
But I mean, like, we might be able to use it to get back. I don't think people use it to get to here. They use it to get from here to elsewhere.
I guess, but unless it works differently than I recall, it gets one of us out of here. I feel like Paul has a better mechanism for getting us away from here.
Well, I mean, technically, Antonius, you are right in the sense of it is good for getting someone out. There's a passage through, like, it's free passage to the Valley of the Damned. The filtering before the Raven Queen has her say of which souls go where and where they're allocated, who gets what.
Look, it's like a token to purgatory, more so than...
From
No, this
purgatory.
is safe passage either to or from.
I just
This
don't
is
know
an
what-
item specifically that is deigned to these two planes.
Well, at least you're inspecting it, because like 7 months ago, Gary would have been like, "Bill, catch."
Yeah, and and it's I'd say like more specifically, it's passage out or away. Most can't traverse that barrier that separates the outer planes from the material realm. They cannot go from one back under general circumstances. You know, a being of a certain nature, so to speak.
Except for us, because we've got like visitors badges.
Just visiting.
Well, yes, the distinction being technically you're all mortals. You do have free reign, but any of the indigenous inhabitants.
Is Levi technically mortal?
It
a
would
great
appear
area.
so. Until otherwise proven.
I mean, we came here, we got out easily, so I'd say yeah.
And now he's got that hacking cough. So I mean,
Levi's, yeah.
Not
Had.
anymore. Had.
Levi's just fucking with Lance. He's been a druid this whole time that can turn into a bat.
I mean, I
Don't be so
don't,
amazing.
I don't know what we would use it for, Gary. But I mean, it's a free ride out of here for anything.
Well, why would
Anything.
somebody give it to me?
I don't think that it would be for us to use to leave. Like the tears, like has this like look of like concern and panic kind of wash across his face as he realizes this means that like something really particularly terrible could leave hell. And I kind of relay that to Gary. It's like, what if somebody intends for you to use that to get something like Tiamat out of here?
Oh, that would be like really bad.
Yeah. Should we smash it?
I don't know. I don't deal with this shit. Is that what you
I
do
mean,
with things?
I don't know how to activate it. I've never had to use one, but I don't particularly like the idea of keeping it.
I mean,
I-
I don't want it. We don't need it.
I guess, however, though, if you deign to stay here, it would be passage for you out. If you become a creature that can persist in hell.
By the rest of this point, you know, probably would be audible to the rest of you as you're all coming to consciousness.
I don't suppose this is a situation where you can just kiss and make up, can you?
But here's the thing. The rest of you wake up, and you just see Antinius and Gary talking.
I don't know what we need to kiss and make over. We're talking about this coin, and I'll gesture at the floor in front of us.
Wait, who's kissing?
I guess all of us are, because we must all be hallucinating.
Don't we have to spin a bottle or something?
Bobby, come here.
Oh god.
Yes.
No dragon for 2 days. Now he's hard pressed to.
It's the closest thing to a dragon.
Well, the way I figured it is Gary would like it too much. I don't want to kiss a fucking fallen angel. Levi's a dead person, and Hera's basically my sister, so I only have one other option.
I'll give him my cheek.
Which one?
All four.
Oh. Worm check.
Face down, ass up.
This is
I-
a merry group, isn't it?
I hope that never dies.
No, A list.
Like Harold will just like rub her eyes. Like, what are you talking about?
This
Oh,
coin
we're
on the
kissing each
ground.
other.
No, I don't know what Lance is doing, but Gary and I are talking about this coin in front of us.
Bill?
Wait, did you already kiss me, Lance?
Yeah.
I will.
He
Definitely
has very
kiss
soft lips.
Oh, well, thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Yes, you're very gentle.
I have a 5-step nighttime routine.
But I have news, but after that we discuss this coin that's on
See,
the floor.
Bill can see it.
I will
Bill
pick it up
can't
and
see
hold it out to
I
Bill.
know. I don't know that though.
Gary chucks it.
Okay, Gary, you reach down and pick it up. Or you reach down to pick it up. The
Oh,
rest of you watch as Antinius and Gary's bodies both go rigid, standing upright, eyes rolling into the back of their head, as the room around you falls away into distant and dark shadow.
They're just like sync up seizures. What the fuck's going on?
And they just stand there,
Bobby, you're basically a doctor. Go check on them.
unmoving. To the both of you, however, you touch it. Something happens. Some upending, sinking feeling in your stomach just for a split second. The world seems to wash away into darkness, and you see a figure writhing a mass of tentacles. And from it, it seems to part, and a woman step forward.
Can I scream?
You
Because if
scream?
so, I'm just yelling, "You're the shittiest fucking angel!"
Antinius, you find yourself wreathed in your angelic glow, the only pinpoint of light in this unfathomable darkness. And you look to your left, and you see this red figure casting a similar incandescence to your own. Gary. But the womanly figure, body sort of distended, like her torso seems to stretch towards you as you watch the walls writhe in wriggling mass.
Can Harold slap him?
Sure.
She'll slap both of them.
Double tap.
She looks at both of you, but only seems to be focusing on Gary. You are following your path. Don't worry, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. I have foreseen it. And you, she turns to address you, Antonius, and your ilk, playing your part as well. I offer you truth, Garaneth. I know what holds sway over you, what currently has dominion over yourself. I can give you the answers. I will give you what you want. These things will come to pass. I offer you an exchange. I bear no ill will to you, your family, or your peoples. Who I do bear ill will towards is them. And you feel like the brush of something push across your face, the slight suction of a tentacle kind of pull away as something kind of pushes your face to your right to stare at Antinius. Their meddling, the crushing oppression that they subject us to. I will offer you the answers to your lost self. I will give you the gift that allows you to be free. Allows all of us to be free. And you watch his figures begin to pop up. You see like Paul, Helen, Killian, faceless members, countless devils, and demons intermixed among them. And you watch as you hear the ting, 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 ting of a coin roll and stop at your feet. You watch the white little flickering bit of light as it cascades through the air and then lands. A token. And a gesture. This may seem confusing to you, but you needed to see. Take it. A gift. Harrow, you slap Gary. Gary comes back too. Just.
I slap Harrow.
I was gonna say, I'll let both of them.
Just.
Where'd you go?
Okay. Antinius? I slap Antinius.
Antinius slaps Gary. Gary slaps Harrow. Harrow slaps Antinius.
The old Mexican slap off.
Three
So,
Stooges.
What the fuck was that?
You tell me.
I don't fucking know.
Seemed to be a friend of yours.
You knew all about this coin.
I know what it does, but I have a theory on what that was.
Well, who the fuck was it?
I don't know what it was, but
Gary.
Okay.
Gary, you also absolutely know who the fuck that was. You have faced a shadowy amalgamation of this creature before.
Gotta
Okay.
be the Queen of the Abyss. Gotta be.
That is none other than the Queen of the Steaming Fin, the Oracle herself, made present.
Yeah, she's whatever that thing was trying to sell to you a vision of fucking happy demon devil time. Like I don't see who could bear that other than the Abyss.
All right, can
Well,
someone explain this to the rest of the class so we're all caught up on the same page?
Okay, I had a funky dream last night where this bitch, the same one that we've fought shadowy apparitions from a whole bunch of times, showed up and she was like, "Hey, you can have all your memories back and stuff. It'll be great. Take this coin." I woke up, there's a fucking coin next to me. So I asked Antinius about it, and of course, he says, "Oh yeah, it's totally fine. Just go touch it."
I did not say it was
So-
fine to touch it. I told you what it did. Yes, I didn't run to grab it.
Does nobody else have mage hands?
No, neither of us have mage hands. Actually, I don't
So let me
think.
get this straight. The Oracle gives you a dream. In that dream, she gives you a coin. When you wake up, that coin is on the floor, and you decide it's a good idea to pick it up one way or the other.
Now, to be fair, I did not have a dream, and I went to fucking No Land with him.
I'm directing this directly to
I
Gary.
asked Antinius, and he said it was fine.
I told you what it did. Did not say it was fine. Worst
You didn't
demon,
say it
devil, whatever
teleported me
you
to
are.
Demon Land where we get all kinds of fucking dream messages.
I didn't know it was going to sinister either. That's not what
You
it's
said
supposed to
it
do.
transports us back to the real world.
Can you
It's
guys
good
not
for
see
passage
what
across the
she's
River Styx.
doing?
Also, who
She's
the
the
fuck
queen of
makes
chaos. She's causing chaos right now.
who the fuck
Well,
makes
she's
a
really fucking good at it.
five-sided
Yeah.
coin?
Antinius, in the middle of all this yelling, you hear a voice come through to your mind again. This
Sorry.
time, like now, you hear it. Like at first, you're like, what is this like buzzing sound in your head?
Oh.
And then you hear it again, and it's that hollow, distant voice of Serial. Antinius.
Kind of like, almost like a chill. Kind of like the.
Oh shit! I'm late for the meeting.
Just like when
Like
your
angel
wife
radio.
walked in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What is that? And I guess to myself, yes.
So the rest of you continue having your conversation. We'll come back to this in a second.
No. I think this is a perfect time for you to just kiss and make up and not touch any freaking oracle coins again.
Bobby and I already did that.
So
I'm not talking
what
about you two.
happened while you guys were there?
So now, Gary, and to the rest of you, as you slap Gary, and you have this little slap fight for a second.
Non-lethally.
Non-lethally, non-lethal
I do
slap
0
fight.
damage.
At your
Did
feet.
you have to jump to
is-
slap him in the face?
At
Who
your
Who
feet
said she
is-
slapped me in the face?
Just dick slap.
Just
No, she
punching
can't reach his
bags.
Talk about
I
a
was
speed
gonna
bag.
say, like,
Oh, hey, that's a good
if
way to wake
someone
somebody
went
up.
rigid, that's the
Open
best
the
Oh,
robe.
rigid.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hashtag
Gary
double
went
speed
rigid, so.
bag. Skip is aboard.
At your feet is a snow white coin. The rest of you now see this coin that had been mentioned and was not visible to you moments before.
I'm picking it up.
Mage hands pick it up, and move it away.
Make a dexterity check. Both of you make a dexterity check.
While they're doing that, I'll explain to Hera like the gist of what
I
she
don't
said.
pick it up, I don't think.
everything. She
6.
9. It was close.
Close. Cast Mage Hand, you managed to grab it away from land, like scoot it out of the way and then pick it up, hovering it in the air away from land.
Did you not hear anything I just said? This is a spooky coin.
I know, but I want to have a super cool dream.
No,
You already have a super cool
Everything-
dream. She's waiting for you back home.
Oh, that's so cute. Thanks, man.
oh,
I didn't realize his dragon lady was Ysera.
Wait, no, I'm saying he has a super cool dream back home.
and it's the dragon.
Yeah, Ysera is the Emerald Dream Dragon from World of Warcraft.
Everything she touches goes bad.
Like this fucking coin. Who makes a 5-sided coin?
6.
6-sided coin. That's called a fucking dice.
Classic lens. Can't count. So bad with math.
1, 2, 5, 3.
I mean, that's what she does, though, is she. That's the whole motif, is that they prey upon people's desires and then they manipulate them until they get what they want, and then they just absolutely destroy because it's all they can do.
Oh, does she have ice cream?
Endless hunger.
So
All the abyss knows.
I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't deal with it, because that's what Antinius. They start with truth. They start what you want, and it might be harmless, but whatever they use it for is not good. Look at
They
all the
built-
people we know that's been touched by her. It's not been good.
Bill and Tinius, with your powers combined, can you exercise this coin?
I mean, the coin's not demonic.
In
I
the
mean,
form of
it's-
practically a doctor.
Hi.
Practically an exorcist,
Practically
actually.
Dr. Planet.
They serve a purpose. I just can't figure out what the purpose would be. I just don't think I don't see it as being something good, because that would allow something that cannot breach the walls of this realm to breach the walls, probably up
All
to and
more
including
reason to exercise this
the
thing.
Queen of the Abyss.
Is it the same kind of coin?
Yeah, the coin hasn't changed since we saw it initially, right?
No, it's still exactly the same.
That
Yeah,
would be
Roll
good.
a
It
religion
was almost
check.
like the first time was like almost like a port key, from
Yeah.
Harry Potter. You touch it and you find yourself somewhere else for a very short stint.
Can you make this into a
At least
weapon?
consciously.
I don't think so.
Like you shoot at people and then they portal away or some
Now
shit.
turn this into a gun. I can shoot so many souls back into the material plane.
That would be fucking
That's
legit,
kind of actually what I was
actually.
thinking.
You're like
she's
the
gonna be Yu Yu
quasi,
Hakusho.
yeah, the like
Reaper?
the quasi god of resurrection. Did you just make your own domain?
I love it.
The Godslinger domain.
I mean, I think
You get
the
to
real
come back, and you get to come back, and you get to come back.
I think there is a certain person who's already responsible for that, and I think they're going to be very pissed.
I think
It's
the
okay,
real
they can be
concern would be
killed.
is if Gary is entertaining her offer. I mean, it worked on Balfagor.
I don't even know what her offer is. Her offer seems like, hey, we can all hang out and have fun together. Just fucking
Yeah.
angels.
Yeah,
That
I
doesn't
mean,
sound
that's-
bad. Like hanging out and fucking angels. That
I
sounds
mean, I'm
pretty
not a
good.
huge fan of angels, don't get me wrong, but I like demons a hell of a lot less.
I think that's a safe stance to take. Not a big fan of devils, but fucking demons, like who needs them?
Yeah, I mean, they're all a bunch of assholes. I get the feeling that that might not have been the first time that she and I have had that conversation, though.
I mean, have you had other dreams of her?
I mean, we've like run into her a couple times in the past.
No, I mean,
She's-
they're
Big into the whole like trying to get Tiamat released so that she can cause chaos throughout the multiverse.
Have the rest
Right.
of us experienced the Queen of Chaos aside from that one time that I'm thinking of?
I personally have, unless it's the queen of something else that I'm confusing with.
Nope, you're right. Mhm.
Yeah, I have encountered her.
So it's just these three? Because I thought we met her when we were talking to Bill's granddaughter.
No.
I don't know that I've had any interactions with her, but I think I just know who it is based on like general knowledge.
Didn't she come upon the ship as a mirror, like an image?
Actually, I don't know.
Avatar.
Would Antinius know? I guess roll a history check.
And yes, no, I think she was like a self apparition apparated a
Yeah, well,
a
avatar,
copy of-
avatar,
Avatar,
exactly.
an avatar.
So we have met her.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know her. I got a 6.
or like you at least know her. Presence.
We've been.
She cut up my granddaughter, and I got a date with her.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. The time that we were with your granddaughter, right?
No.
No,
Is that right?
It was on the ship.
On the ship when he used the book.
It was on the ship when he,
Oh,
when he
gotcha.
broke the curse.
Yeah, okay.
When he broke the curse. Antinius, that voice. Are you done? Is it done?
We're here. We have a couple of steps left before we can eradicate Balfagor.
So the heir has been returned.
Yes.
Congratulations, Antonius. Your job is concluded. You may return. Post haste. We have other work for you.
So I'm just to leave them to their devices and hope he doesn't let the Abyss have the same deal that the current ruler has made?
Their complications are no concern to us.
I thought the complications being of concern to us was the whole reason I've been stuck with this job.
Well, the heir has been returned. Things will sort themselves out. It is no longer our concern.
And what happens if he fails?
It is not for you to wonder, my child.
What aren't you telling me?
If you would doubt the grand plans of your gods, the ones that gave you voice,
I feel in the centuries that I have done the biddings of the gods would earn me at least a modicum of information, not to be treated as some lowly human who has only just begun his pledging his oaths and studies.
but are
Then
you not these things?
no,
Well,
I have
some
given centuries of time to do the work that you and others like you couldn't be bothered to do.
but the blink of an eye.
Several lifetimes for someone like me.
Don't concern yourself with such things. Please, tell us when you've concluded your business. There's more work to be done.
Any word from my brother?
Your brother has set about his own path. It is not our place. Do not tarry on these thoughts, Antonius. Your mind is troubled, and your heart weighs heavy with the events that have transpired. Come back. A hero's feast awaits your arrival at the pearly gates. And just, that's it.
So we have hiccup. You know how I was supposed to go with Levi and everything else because I'm the perceptive one? I don't speak Infernal.
Fuck. Really?
And I was hoping that you could do comprehend languages. I realized that on my way home.
Tongues.
And I was like,
I
oh,
believe the
shit.
spell you're looking for is tongues.
Can't you just
To be able
like
to speak.
mind
to be
mumbo
able to
jumbo
speak
them?
language. And understand his
That's
tongues.
not how that works.
How's it work?
Can't
You'll be the-
like juggle fire.
We'll say
Uh,
you're a mute.
Technically,
Bobby, the fuck does juggling fire have to do with talking to people?
psychic communication
They love
kind of-
fire.
technically transcends
Yeah, but you can't like
communication.
talk to
but
somebody by juggling.
it is nonverbal communication,
Okay.
so it is
Does-
not
Does her
necessarily pertaining to one language or another.
Yeah,
So I was
it
does
gonna
her
should
say-
work
ability
regardless.
say that it has to share a language?
Oh, that is a good question.
I was saying like when we were planning if we could have gone over this, but that might not be cool. So
I
that's
mean,
why.
don't worry, Harold. We got this covered. You
You've
just be
just
a
woken
strong
up.
spawn type, and
Technically, Gary might not have prayed for the day. I'll at least give you that. It's only been the span of a few moments since everyone's kind of come to and things have gone on. So,
I just don't know if it's something that you
we're
can.
stage setting right now. I haven't, we're not moving on past that. So,
I don't know if it's something that you might not want to waste a slot on, and then if you can take extra time so it doesn't do that. I don't know, but
Well, it
Yeah.
only lasts for an hour.
I figure you can do that right before we head out, and then I've got an hour's worth of it.
Does Levi speak Infernal?
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe you're just mute. Maybe we just pretend you're mute.
The problem is you. I
oh wait, did
know
you
that's
say
what
that?
you said.
That's hilarious. I didn't even hear it.
But here's the thing. You're sending me because I notice things. How can I notice things if I don't understand what they're saying?
Yeah, but you can still
They're
be
not
like,
gonna
oh,
say we're about to spring a trap on you.
yeah. They're not gonna like announce that they have a fucking dagger. They're just gonna see that shit. And then
Levi's
you can
gonna
mind
point-
mumbo jumbo fucking Levi. Hey,
Because
this
okay,
motherfucker has a
here's the
dagger.
thing. Okay, but here's the thing. What if whatever they're saying is under their breath? It's through a room. If I can, like, up against it
Hey
with
girl,
my ear.
don't discount yourself. You are a valuable member of this team. You got this.
Thanks, Lance. I
or
appreciate
Levi,
it.
what were you gonna say?
Levi's gonna point his finger at Harold and cast and send a message like, "Plus, I have ears too. I'm perceptive myself."
All right. I don't know. I don't know if that discounts me going or not.
I mean, I can.
Seeing Harrow doubt herself, probably kind of a big deal.
Inside check that shit.
She speaks infernal.
She just has to access her Ubita powers.
That's a 9.
I mean, yeah, Hera's fucking scared. Like, this is a mission. It's an important one, and everything needs to be on lockdown, and Hera doesn't feel that it is.
Harrow, I had a vision last night. And I believe that I am in the good graces of my god.
Hera just looks at, like, Lance and, like, see?
Wait!
Them?
I am on the righteous path.
Sorry, Megan. Just like me picturing
Inspiration,
Bill
please.
do that. Yes, like as
That's
Bill.
exactly
Like,
what Bill
know
would
it's like-
do.
they were like, his kind of semi-forgetful self. It's just like,
Please take inspiration.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, definitely give it to him.
I know that wasn't on purpose.
That was
but
an
it so good.
accidental inspiration right there.
Yeah, it was so good.
That was very method of you for Dagon to forget.
Oh, my
Oh
goodness.
wow.
Dagan, you win tonight. Just no matter what happens.
It was just like you were just so sure up until that point. I saw a vision. My God, but
I mean,
I was looking for
Kiss
Kyle
that.
to nod his head, but it never came.
You were looking for clarification, and none happened.
confirmation.
you were absolutely right. It's just it was hilarious. Wow.
Woo,
You're
so
like
after-
two
There's a-
syllables off.
I have a
Two
question.
syllables away.
I'll get it one of these days.
Did
Every time, what was it? Bahamut?
It was.
It's like, yeah, because Bill always does it. Like every time, like Danger goes to say it, you always like kind of forget. You're like, wait,
Well, the first time I said Tiamat, you're like, no. I'm like, oh shit.
He scared you. Like now
Oh,
you get
yeah.
like a stutter with your god.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I scared him into Bill. I scared him into Bill. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go on.
So I retell the vision and everything, and then I take out the handle, and I want to try it before I take the time to attune to it and see if the vision was correct, and I concentrate and try to use the sword.
Okay. Yeah.
Thing come from.
Pull out the hilt. It ignites at your thought. And as the rest of you had seen before, sometimes it would sputter, have trouble lighting. The blade would be of different sizes, or just sputter out. There is no such
Hesitation.
what's that? What was the word?
Hesitation.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I mean, there's a better word for it.
I know, yeah, and I can't think of it. That's fucking me up. There is I guess no such hesitation on that ignition as the sword just roiling in incandescence.
Behold the blade of
Of
of the north wind, passed from one leader of the dragon riders. I forgot the name now.
Yes.
Yeah,
By Bill.
from one leader of the dragon riders to the other.
from one bill to the next.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I mean that is
That-
kind of partially true.
I must take a moment's meditation. Is there a spare room in this
There's a-
dilapidated inn?
Back corner.
You might have to do rock
Or the
paper scissors
outhouse.
with Antinius. I'm pretty sure he has to call his gods.
Mark calling Orson. Come in, Orson.
Um,
I am ready for the day.
there is something about, like, as Bill strides away, confident, regal, commanding, even, despite his misgivings from time to time. There is a radiating power from Bill. A commanding presence, like none other.
Fuck yeah.
But Gary, something about that sentence. As Bill says confidently, we're on the right path. you hear that same echoing sentiment. You're on the right path.
God damn it.
And you feel a chill like you've never felt before. Even in this sweltering, humid, cursed, always dusk, ruddy brown horizon staring through sooty windows and boarded up buildings, the stink of char and sulfur and ozone just chills you to the bone.
Bill?
Am I meditating at this point, or because my day
Because
a
I'm
little
about
bit
to
longer?
stop it.
You walk into the back room as you stride through, and the crooked door you hear like scrape across the floor as the one hinge is broken that no one's bothered to repair, because why would they? You hear Gary, like, you begin to kind of like settle down. Blade in front of you, Jedi meditation, and Gary's worried voice calls after you.
Hey, buddy.
Yes.
You were saying you were talking to Bahamut last night?
Not directly. If I remember correctly, it was more of
Yourself.
just- yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, for lack of a better word, it was you, but it was like other you.
I did
What
not
you
talk
never-
to him directly.
Maybe it was Rose. Like, it was Rose. It was, yeah. It took on. There was a few various forms that.
But-
Yeah.
Yeah, but like his wind, I could also feel like his wings beating right at some point, if I remember correctly. And there wasn't like a wind.
You felt the buffet of wind, sure.
So like I had a really strange dream last night involving the Queen of the Abyss.
An
And-
evil woman who knows no
Yeah,
bounds.
but you were pretty much quoting her directly a minute ago.
It is, in my opinion, that the path we are currently on is the right one.
Yeah, but that's exactly what she said, buddy.
Yes, but when I say it, it's in a positive light.
Yeah, but that's kind of how she says it too.
No, but she's evil, so when she says
Yeah.
it, there's an evil undertone, and when I say it, it's supposed to be inspiring.
Okay.
Just stick
what-
to the right path.
Well, what's going on with that sword now?
Oh, did you see it?
Bill,
Yeah.
what color is the blade, by the way?
It's a crystalline bright white light, kind of like matching my diamond and also matching the light that divine
Radiant.
smite would. Yeah,
Radiant light.
Radiant light would.
Radiant.
Can you detect good and evil on it?
He hasn't played yet today, so maybe.
I don't. I believe my God would not steer me wrong.
Yeah, but maybe your god wasn't steering you. Period.
You're God. You're God yourself. Bill's just an atheist. Not an atheist, Satanist. Sorry, Satanist.
Jesus, that went bad quick.
They don't
Bobby.
worship Satan. Satanists don't worship Satan. They don't put. They put emphasis on the self.
Bobby, when'd you get religious?
Well, I've always. I mean, you know, I became a
You've
paladin.
you've seen him pray, like
Man, look, I get that, but
to
look,
vanquish his enemies, to see him conquer.
have
his,
you
his
always been
fears
praying to
and-
somebody, or like, have you just been like praying, like, oh shit, let me win the lottery. Oh, I hope this fish doesn't have poop in it. Like, have you actually been praying to a god?
Yes, once I got my memories back.
Oh, that makes sense. Wait, who do you pray to then?
I can plot twist.
I told you.
My God is
That's today, Junior.
The great dragon in the sky.
And what was their name again?
Wait,
I have to meditate.
you talk to my lady too?
Wait, let's hold off on the meditation for just a second. Is there like a reason why? I mean, things have been going pretty well. Everything considered, do you need that sword?
This sword is mine by right. It has been passed down from one leader
of the Empyrean Wardens.
of the Imperial Wardens to another.
Yeah, but they're all dead now.
And I am the last of the Order of the Pyre.
All I'm saying is like maybe change it up. Maybe try something new. Like maybe that axe that you have is really cool, and maybe it's even better than that sword.
This piece of junk.
Gives it to Lance.
Lance goes picks it up exactly.
Lance is over there just. Yeah.
More
Looks over at Harrow.
hand-me-downs.
You know what this means, right?
Harrow's just like thumbs up.
That's
like,
fine.
yeah.
If you would like me to detect good and evil on it, and if that would make you feel better, I will.
Tinius?
Maybe we let Antinius detect good and evil on it.
Okay, I will hold it for him.
Cast mage hands and just like, maybe?
Just on the off chance that, you know, your god is not actually talking to you, and it's like the Queen of the Abyss, and she's trying to trick you into using like the same weapon that was used by all of the other paladins that, like, no offense to them, but they kind of failed in fighting her.
Also,
Like
don't
maybe
forget, Bill,
it's super ineffective against her or something, and that's why all of a sudden you had a vision telling you to start using that one instead.
Also, don't forget, Bill, that axe was cursed when you got hold of it.
Very true, and there is something to be said about overcaution. I will allow the mage hands to grab the hilt.
Antonius?
Okay, the mage hands grab the hilt. Does Bill let go?
Yeah, what's Antinius been doing since his conversation with Sarah?
So Antinius is like not zoned into this at all. He's actually like running through a bunch of scenarios in his head. And actually, I have a question: did Torga adhere to our deal, or was he eavesdropping? I don't know if they're going to make a check for that because he said maybe he would stay away till morning. Do we roll a D100, 116 plus? He didn't follow the deal.
That's a good roll right there.
Make an insight check. Or wait, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Or I was gonna say make a perception check with wisdom, but that is perception.
An insight check.
Okay.
Wait, is that what's perception? Perception is wisdom, right?
They're both wisdom.
Yeah,
Wisdom.
They're
They're both wisdom.
They're wisdom.
You could do a constitution
insight
check
or
because he's basically him.
No. Insight or perception, your choice.
Same check. You just pick what wisdom. You pick your wisdom throw.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe you have a bonus in one or the other. I don't know.
They're both a 0 for me. 9.
You're pretty sure Torgoth was listening. Can't prove it, but you.
Well,
you
no,
know Torgoth.
I ask. Like even like I would have like I was curious if there's like an RP aspect there,
Okay.
but
Okay.
yeah, like
I thought you're like maybe trying to discern.
No,
it.
no, I need to. Like I will just straight up ask him. Like, did you hear that?
Yes.
I'm not crazy, right? There's something wrong here, right?
I know I said I wouldn't listen, but I kind of can't not listen.
Yeah, I'm sure
It,
getting
it,
to
it
listen
comes with the territory.
to Angel stuff has got to be quite the inside scoop for you. I'm not worried about that now.
I mean, it is also delicious.
Well, we'll cover that at a later date, maybe. But as of now, that's not important.
I never would have imagined Torgoth being such a gossip.
Everybody loves gossip.
Torgoth just
Wait,
loves to spill the
Antinius-
tea.
He can rifle through everyone's memories and thoughts, listen
Antinius
in,
interprets
and
that
you
as that
don't
they're
think
tasty.
he would be a gossip?
And Antinius' interpretation of that is that he thinks they taste good. Like having consumed some in his time, I'm sure. Like it doesn't like the gossip thing doesn't click for him because like that's like implied, but like he thinks he's consumed them before.
We'll go off
Yeah.
of your 9 with an insight check, and that's why you believe that.
I can't figure out, and you may or may not understand this, just on a different side of the coin, why they would want me to leave before I can ensure that those who have done no wrong would be protected. Like, gods and all that stuff aside, like, is literally the basis of being a paladin of vengeance is that you fight for the downtrodden. Who's going to be more downtrodden in this event than if this whole thing goes, well, no pun intended, to hell, and the abyss overruns the mortal plane?
I don't think you need me to answer that question.
I know,
You
but I
already-
can't say it out loud. And
Why
you're
not?
here, so you might as well be listening.
For better or worse.
I just want to interject. I love the fact that Antinius actually admitted that Torgoth is the other side of the coin.
It's been building for several weeks now of them having essentially the same ideas. Like, Antinius is not just an emu with his head in the sand. Like,
But
enemy
this
of my
time he
enemy
actually
is my
admitted
friend. Everybody hates
No
the
one
abyss.
else. It's like no one else heard it, but Antinius did admit it.
Everybody hates the abyss, so I mean, it's very much so good for the goose, good for the gander. and I don't know, something is wrong.
We both saw those letters.
Saw the what?
Letters.
I have no problem accepting that Celestia has been meddling in hell. That's literally how you wage a political war, which is what the whole deal between hell and Celestia has been.
Okay, so connect the dots.
I don't think it's that. It almost sounds like they're willing to offer up hell to the abyss. I think they brought Gary here to die.
I would imagine.
I just
They don't
understand.
care.
I think it's more than that, because if they just didn't care, there'd be no intervention. But if they just wanted him dead, why not just have me kill him? Like, after we were here in hell and I left with you here, you wouldn't have been there to protect him, and I mean, that'd have been that.
As much as I don't want to admit this, and you will never admit this to Gary. He is resourceful. And lucky. Do not discount him.
I'm not discounting him, but it's weird. Not even weird. It's even more calculating than I expect. And I just can't figure out what the end game is.
What do we care? We are soldiers. We fight. We die. That is the end of it.
Do you only ever do as you're told? Do you not
Unless
think for
someone
yourself?
cheats.
Do you not ever think for yourself?
Yes, of course I do.
So, a good soldier follows order when pertinent, and a great soldier knows when to not do as they're instructed.
Then what are you suggesting?
Well, I'm definitely not going to leave. I mean, this goes beyond my issues with devils and demons, and this is much more about the folks who are going to be caught in the middle of this if the balance between the realms isn't restored. Must be nice to not have any morality. I don't mean you, by the way. I know you have feelings, but like greater beings, sub deities, things like that, they don't particularly have a moral sense. Just if that makes sense. I guess they have a morality, but they don't see the.
When you
I guess
have
in this
served individuals like I have, there becomes a scale to things that one does not necessarily comprehend. And what you or I would say is immoral or evil. Yes, I am also capable of thinking those thoughts. It has a tendency to be greater than comprehension. Does not make it right. Or what is supposed to be.
Yeah, but if the Abyss wins, everything loses. To include Celestia.
I feel in this arrangement, nobody wins.
I mean, somebody has to lose. But I think the win here is not assuming the everything. I mean, I have literally been in this space before. This type of arrangement is how I ended up being offered a spot in Celestia to begin with. But I'm sure you know that by now.
And what of it?
It's just weird to see things come full circle in a much different way. I mean, I could leave now and watch from the grandstands.
But would you?
I mean, it's what they want, but it's not what would set me right with my oath or my conscience.
We know this. So then what?
No. The musings of a lonely mind, I guess.
And what happens when you don't?
I mean, I guess the worst they can do is kill me.
I don't like you. On principle.
Back at you.
But I say, let them try.
Kind of like snap into it as whoever comes like out of
Antonius?
the kind of like shake. Kind of like
Tail
shake off
punches
the cobwebs, so to speak. Like, it's just been like stuck in this one spot since he got like this whole thing started. Like hasn't moved from the coin or the slab or anything. Just kind of fucking
Just hunched
rock
over, sitting there, staring. Just
bump on a log.
Hairball taps him. A kid.
Bill's got the Cliff Notes version of our little event with the Queen of Chaos, like
Okay.
in his mind,
Okay.
and all of a sudden he figured out how to use this cool sword that he hasn't been able to use for a long time.
The sounds of angels as
I
mage
thought his
hands.
sword was linked to his dragon or something like that. Didn't we confirm his dragon's in hell already?
Yeah, his dragon is in hell,
So shouldn't the
and
Sword
she's
sword work?
super evil.
Okay. I mean, you have considered the prospect that Bill is evil, right?
Oh, we've been through that.
Right?
Yeah, but he's so just
That's
charming.
right. Because last week Bill was like, I may have made a mistake.
Like, I mean, dragons aren't typically a sect of creatures aligned with good.
Hey, watch your tongue.
That's not true. We met like some pretty. Well,
Now you don't know
no,
that.
we haven't.
I mean,
Yeah,
there is,
you
your whole
wouldn't
your
know that.
whole purpose of trying to
You
keep you
wouldn't know
alive
that.
is trying to make sure that Tiamat isn't released. I mean, they're generally speaking, at a minimum, self-serving creatures. That is not
Yeah.
a
Okay.
trait generally associated with good.
She
Then
definitely
Alright.
pleasured herself.
Anyway,
bigger
sword.
questions. Is this sword evil? Is it going to mind control Bill?
I'll I won't use detect good and evil on it first. I'll just use a consecration. Just see
Consecration.
yeah, concentration. I'll concentrate on the
I'll
sword really hard.
concentrate on the sword.
And he's attuned to it.
You motherfucker. I feel like Bill would just attack him at that point.
Yeah, I'll use a divine
and,
sense. Jesus, that's what it's actually
uh,
called. Fuck.
Yeah.
Bill
And
went into
Torgoth,
pain wolf.
you
Divine
hear a
sense?
voice come into your head. Are you worthy?
Fuck out of here.
Go on, shoot. Shoot.
I only have one sword that's talked to me. I don't need a second.
You cast Consecration?
Divine sense is what it's actually called. So celestial fiend. The spell is affected by the hollow.
No.
Okay, and then I'll cast detect good and evil on it then.
What are you?
For the duration, you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where that creature is located. Similarly, you know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. The spell
Everyone
can
stay.
penetrate most
naked.
barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of metal, or a thin sheet of lead, 3 foot of wood.
Everything pops up.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. There's yeah.
I don't understand how this is much particularly different than divine sense, though. Like, other than that, it looks like you can focus it on an object.
That's the big part
it-
of it.
is-
You can focus on something
Here's-
and get more information on it.
Here's what's interesting.
Like, my powers combined, divine sense and detect good and evil.
Sure.
Dagon has a bad poker face. If we all just stare into his soul.
That's so 100% true. I do.
Dagon is actually.
Hey, we've been
Dagon,
talking about
are you
how...
Hitler? No.
Dagon is actually Balfagor in disguise this whole time.
We've been talking about how Dagon's the BBEG, so...
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
It's about to go down in this fucking bar.
What's the BBG?
Big bad
big
evil
bad
guy.
Big bad
Big
evil guy.
whatever,
Yeah.
yeah. Take your pick.
Yeah.
He's the final boss.
The final boss of the campaign.
I'll have you know, just in my defense, I was at the post office today, and there was a little old woman who.
And he tripped her.
No,
she fell down the stairs.
and she was doing like all kinds of things, and she was like, she seemed a little disoriented. So I took the 5 minutes and she
stole
held
her
my hand,
purse.
and I walked her to her car, and then I kicked her to the ground and stole her.
Then he took her keys and drove off.
No, I
We're
just
not-
walked her to her car.
Dagon is good or evil. We're asking if Bill is good or evil.
Yeah.
In my defense, I can't play a bad guy. I don't want to.
I mean, look, Paladin.
In my
Oath,
defense, I don't
Oathbreaker
want
Paladin
to.
can swear an oath to like a warlock patron.
Liquor?
Here's what's
am I?
interesting.
What am I?
Okay, here's what's interesting. You recognize the sword.
The sword. No, you don't recognize
Oh.
it. But there is an obvious element of good that surrounds this. There is also a wisp of shadow.
Now, when it's like
kid steals gum into his pocket.
when looking at it, is it like bathed in radiance and like there's a lining of shadow, or is it like they're trying to hide the shadow with radiance? Does that make sense?
Maybe the latter?
So the light looks more like a masking than like a
Or not necessarily. Like, it's really hard to tell. There is an element of desecration that surrounds this, but predominantly it is good.
Oh, thank goodness.
Now,
When you make an attack roll, roll
I-
100. Roll 100. You attack a friend.
I hope not.
given what you know about Bill's storied past thus far, this seems to check out.
Do you guys know when Bill changed the way he conducted himself?
I'm right here.
And Hideous doesn't like acknowledge him.
I mean,
What
in
do you
all
mean
fairness,
changed the way that he conducted himself?
The what?
Is
What do
everybody
you mean
aware
by
of
that?
I- you said that Bill has not always been a force for good, so to speak, correct?
I mean, that's not really fair. He was more of like a force for chaos for a little while, but that's just because he didn't have any memories.
Do you know much from before he lost his memories?
Oh yeah, we spent like fucking 6 months trailing down those memories. He was a
Okay.
paladin. He was trying to do a bunch of good shit. His family got kidnapped. He helped to release Tiamat.
just this one little thing. Just this one little thing. Did all this happen? Maybe possibly help release Tiamat.
There is an element of shadow, darkness, chaos, some sort of the sword is hollowed, but it is also good, if that makes sense. It's almost like the sword is capable of being made malleable by the wielder.
well, I mean, I think we figured out that swords were used as keys, and if Bill uses a sword in an evil action, I guess, maybe.
Well, I also believe that it will try to influence him.
Oh, fucking great.
I mean, just based on what you've told me, you said that he said some stuff that was in line with the visions that you've had. The sword is suddenly working. I think the inference could be made that the sword will. I don't know the true nature of this thing, but
You get a voice inside your head. What separates you from the sword? Are you not the same?
I think you're just saying the sword has free will.
No.
I mean, that's what
You
you're
are
saying.
capable of doing
I didn't say
good
that at all.
things,
Yes,
but
yes.
sometimes in the pursuit of these things, maybe not so good things are done.
I think that goes back to our conversation about the greater good, which, once again, free will and interpretation.
I'm just saying. Don't mind me. And you hear the voice kind of like fade out as it like kind of recedes into the back of your consciousness. As Antonius just like speaks out loud.
Yeah.
Like
Not like paying attention to it right now, like figuring his head's gonna pop up on the shoulder or something. Like,
Yeah.
Like now a little bit annoyed by
You-
like the fading in and out of all these different fucking voices this morning.
Yeah, yeah. You hear a one-sided conversation from Antinius.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
I mean, the only other way we could know is if I don't think Bill would allow it, but somebody else would have to attune to the item. But that's not really a thing for today. I guess the question of the hour is how much do you trust Bill's ability to make decisions?
Very
Bill's-
little.
Bill's jealousy gets the best of him. I knew it! I knew he was out to take my stuff this entire time!
Never trusted him.
Never trust a paladin.
Rules 9 on religion checks.
I
Trust.
mean, Bill has always been very envious of Antinius, and then all of a sudden, now Antinius is suggesting that somebody else wield his sword?
I don't want his
How-
sword.
Well, then, there we go. I will take it back. Thank you very much, and I will go to this room. And I will
Hold on. There's evil juju on the sword.
He never said
Says
evil.
but
I think it's
He-
pretty outright that
He
like,
certainly
oh,
implied evil.
Yes, evil. The sword has an element of evil to it. Sorry, yes. There is bad in the sword just as much as there is good. Yep.
Desecrated, perhaps.
Up
There's-
the end,
there
this
is-
is evil.
There is bad. There
What's
is.
happened with the axe? Kyle, why can't I just get something normal?
I mean, no
Yeah,
one's
they
ever
did not
asked to
leave
look
We
at.
fixed
Because
the
you
axe,
left
and
it
now
up to
works
the
great.
DM.
No one's ever asked to look at reconciliation. I don't know what reconciliation looks like in that kind of examination.
This is
for, like,
also
5
very
years.
true.
Never once looked at truth and
We were
reconciliation.
young, dumb, and naive back then. And
And that
now
doesn't
we've
even matter.
learned Kyle's tricks.
Oh, I have a question. I haven't really thought much about. What is my tattoo doing? Like, has it just kind of been the same as it has since we finished up with it?
Mhm.
Like, okay, nothing has. We're not wacky wailing inflatable arm filling tube guys right now. Now that the abyss is back in play.
I don't know. Maybe.
I was like, I hadn't fucking thought about it. I didn't think you'd remember that shit.
Uh,
I haven't thought about those damn things in 4 years.
it's actually a good question. Yeah, it's actually a good question. Come back to that.
I'm fucking dead.
You stare
yeah,
down at your tattoo. It's actually like, watch it, writhe a little bit, spread out like tentacles. But it is still that same like cerulean blue. It's more of just like, not that is an unusual occurrence. Oh, dog's barking.
Add a door to the equation.
Not that that's an unusual occurrence, but a good indicator that something is amiss.
There's fuckery afoot.
My dear Watson.
I mean, the best we
With-
can.
With the axe, it was super cursed, and we had to like take some time to get rid of the curses and make it like an awesome, cool, usable weapon.
Well, I mean, you didn't.
Maybe we should table the sword until we can do the same thing.
I mean, can somebody detect curses?
Well, yeah, but that's. I don't want to use a whole bunch of spell slots on this sword. We're about to fight fucking demon
Yeah.
generals.
we need all we can get.
Well, then I suppose you have two options. You trust the sword will aid you in your mission, or you find
I
a way to
believe-
restrain Bill from using it.
In more ways than one, that this sword will be beneficial to this war.
Well, now that's
Well-
concerning. Now we're back to concern, Bill.
Okay,
Yeah.
what if
What?
It will suck, and I will be the worst to wear it.
Well, then who's
What
gonna
if
wield
we-
your axe there?
don't use it until
We're
things get
trading
very
a
bad?
perfectly good, awesome, consecrated like holy weapon for a slightly evil sword. I don't get it.
Bill, what is the sword supposed to do for you?
Besides its awesome raw power, it bestows several abilities that one
Such
could be
as?
used in battle.
Right? Like,
I
does
mean,
it call your
to
dragon?
put it succinctly, the gift of wind.
Without the beans.
now it just sounds like a mix of fart cloud. so the poison damage, elemental damage.
How familiar are all of you with the spell Cloud Kill? That's really just farts. Isn't that right, Mike?
Yeah.
I mean, if we've rolled a lot of dice to get to this point, we're about to roll more dice to get into this fight today. Do you want him to possibly be juiced up?
Not to mention.
And I mean, to be fair, Cantinius, it's one of those things. Like, yes, there are many aspects of this you have not considered. You know, the thought of reconciliation also possibly being like this, but then also like it's just the fact that there is you expect as you have heard it, a weapon bestowed by the gods, or aspects in this case. You would expect them to be, you know, yeah, because Bahamut is an aspect. Not achieved godhood, yes, but technically.
I always thought he was like the counterpart of like a greater deity.
Uh,
Like I thought he was like paladin, like I said, like like the counterpart of paladin.
I would say, like, if you really want to put a number to it, equivalent with one of the gods. Like, but you know, aspect, but was a mortal, a semi-mortal being at one point before ascension. But you know, at least from what you know of the pantheon and gods and their saints, if you will.
I'll look at Gary and go, well, here's the long and the short of it, and I'll grab the hilt and throw it towards Bill.
I grab it and light it up.
All items of that nature are capable of good and evil. It's
You just
kind of
said it
all
was
in the
going to
beholder.
talk to him and try to make him do things.
It sure could.
That doesn't sound like all items.
It's no different, really, than my sword. If I get down to the brass tacks, my sword doesn't influence me, but I have often used my sword as a catalyst for communicating with gods. There's power in it, and how you wield it determines what it's capable of, I would imagine. I'm sure that if I used reconciliation to mow down bunches of villagers and things like that, it'd be capable of great corruption.
Well,
and
the
evil as
last
well.
thing that this sword was used to do was to break the bindings on Tiamat.
Well, I suppose as long as we don't let him kill you with the sword, we'll be okay.
I promise I won't do that. Just stay on the correct road.
Insight check.
Bill, you're not helping yourself now.
I'll cut you down.
I use different words.
Either we do is what Gary needs to do to complete his goals here, or we'll break this coin and send your ass back to the mortal world.
You heard him. He threatened me.
That just reminded me of the South Park. It's coming right for us.
I'm just gonna go prepare my spells.
Okay.
What'd you inside check, Obi?
18.
For what if I was saying what I was saying is true?
Yeah, that you're not gonna try and kill Gary.
Yeah, no part of me is gonna try to harm, or nor do I feel like I want to harm anybody.
Yeah.
Well, most of you.
But was that the truth? That's what the inside is for. Hey, he doesn't like me. We've covered that like a bunch.
You just threatened to throw a coin at me.
Yes.
Kyle, you look like a cat who's got his paw into all the creams.
But
Okay, see the laugh, Dagon? Untrustworthy.
Kyle's little Twinkie sleeve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can Harrow would like to go through all of her equipment, all of her bags,
I was gonna.
pull everything
I
out.
thought you were gonna say I would like to go through all of Bill's stuff.
I feel so
Like-
bad for this guy.
Everything out, like all of her bullets, everything bandolier. Make sure everything is like on the bill tech, potion wise, everything easily accessible.
Everything is
Everything.
there.
So does
Everything is
she-
there.
How does she start going about this process?
Yeah.
Like with the backpack first, pull everything out.
Does she go
Inventory.
for her bag of holding? Like until you see you start rifling through
Oh,
your stuff, like
yes.
immediately focuses on what you're doing.
Yeah. Just
Yes.
Harrow starts preparing, laying things
Guns
out, like
oiled, everything.
sets her guns down in a very like you watch like Gary. Actually, Gary doesn't fucking pray. He just smokes.
He just smokes.
Yeah, he's
naked doing
very
drugs.
religious about how he sets out his drug paraphernalia. Harrow does that in a very similar way, but it is much less fun when Harrow does it compared to Gary. When Harrow does it, there is a meticulous, keen eye to it. It is the hallmarks of a soldier going through their equipment, and readying for a battle. It
Like
is.
inventory and everything to see what I can use.
So as Antonius, like he sees her start like stacking items like out of her backpack and,
then-
stuff, and like taking inventory. He like gets close enough to her to like be observant, but he's on the same side of her as her bag of holding is
Okay.
as she
You
goes
watch
through this.
Harrow pull everything out, organize it, set it out, lay it out. There's an array of just shit. Money stacked up into tight stacks that she's got in her bag. She sets her guns, her ammunition, her powder. She lays it all out according to its place and accordance. She reaches in, grabs out various foodstuffs. Brett pulls out a jar. But as your hand goes in
Alchemy
that
jug.
last, the alchemy jug
Poison.
pulls out
Acid.
pulls out the alchemy jug, thinks about it for a second. What you want it to be, set it down. You go to set the bag down, and something doesn't feel right.
Go
But
back
you
in.
look across everything. Everything should be here. This is it. But why does something feel off? Reach in.
Upside down.
So is she going for her alchemy bag, or is she reaching for something? Is this the bag of holding?
The bag of holding.
So as
Oh,
she goes
bag
to
of
reach
holding.
for that bag of holding, I've reached down with the arm closest to that shoulder and squeeze her shoulder so like she looks at me. And I
Yeah,
just
like
shake my head
like
no.
arm dug in,
Yeah.
bag of holding held, like arm dug in. You just hand on the shoulder.
I don't say anything, but like gesture for her not to go into that.
Just immediately telepathically. Antonius.
It doesn't mean anything to me because I can't do that unless you're using
No.
message.
No,
No,
she can.
she
I'm
can.
She can.
Oh, okay.
She established. Yeah, you hear that same sort of Torgoth style communication internally from Harrow.
This is not your stuff. And I'm trying to give us the best chance that we have.
I kind of
and
like
that means-
motion because I can't answer, right?
You can.
Yeah, you
You can
can.
reply.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's back and
There
forth.
are
It's-
no limitations. It is
As,
just
as long as
I
she's
just
within
like to
100 feet of you,
initiate
she
it.
can do anything.
Okay.
Talk to you.
It's the
so maybe there's a little bit of a learning. You start to like mumble or mutter and stop yourself, and your internal like voice starts to catch up to what you're actually thinking. Almost like your mouth did, but it just started running.
I guess as I like kind of catch on to it, I'm like, there's something in there that it is better if you don't actually know is there. Don't open the bag.
That's not good enough.
It's like Harrow. Make a perception check or investigation.
Like I'm coy enough with it so that I don't feel like I'm like immediately tipping off Torghast that he knows, but like if depending on where he's been. But like I feel like Harrow would like get the gist of what I'm talking about from our previous conversation about this thing.
On a side note, if you flip the bag inside out, everything will come out.
That's what she was going to do.
Like Antonius is like in that moment stopping her.
That's an 11.
You are familiar enough with the object that is left rolling around inside this bag of void. With Antonius's intense glare and his voice coming into your head, you know exactly what's left in this bag.
Okay.
And he lets go of her arm and walks away.
Is there anything else in the bag?
I mean, beyond the one cylindrical object that your hand seems to find purchase on. No.
The letter?
What's that?
Oh
was
yeah,
a letter
I put a
with
note in there with it. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. There is. Yeah, there would be. There
Yeah.
would be.
Harrow would pull the letter out.
Okay.
Everything. Leave the bullet in there. Understand where they are. Can you?
Yep.
Is there a way in the bag of holding? Yeah.
That's what the note says.
Okay. Everything in there. Everything back.
Okay.
That bullet will stay in there.
Okay.
Alchemy jug is out. It's got acid in it.
Okay.
And then everything else attached. Bandolier, etc.
How much acid does the?
8 ounces.
Yeah. It's okay.
I've got a jar of acid. Does anybody want it?
It's not like a jar
Oh
of
yeah,
dirt.
hit me up.
Not that kind of acid.
Just like normal Bernie acid.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking
Lame.
useless.
You never know.
I fight high or I don't fight at all.
Harry will keep the jar on her then.
The
No one
entire
else wants to
time,
take it.
Gary thinks he's turning into a dragon. He's just running around the battlefield, high as fuck.
Just Naruto running everywhere.
Look at me, guys! I'm a turtle. As Gary crawls across the floor.
Sure thing, Gary.
All right, let's put this plan into motion.
Big exhale.
Okay. So, I know. Biggest question of the night. What's the plan?
I do my little meditation to attune.
Okay. What are you doing with the axe?
I was gonna offer it before I attune. I was gonna offer it and to see if Lance wanted it.
Is that
We'll
even
find
a
out when Lance
question?
Lance is practically salivating.
Can the axe fit in the scabbard?
An axe cannot fit in the scabbard.
I'll take it
Or if he
anyways.
just like puts the
can
hilt
do a
of
wield.
the axe down into the scabbard?
Blade up.
But that, hey, how'd your party member die? He accidentally chopped his head off. Oh, put the handle in like the scabbard.
It happens.
Why?
Seen it 1,000 times. You don't like to talk about it, but it happens.
I will definitely take the axe.
Okay.
All right.
So
I
for
guess.
now, until next week, I should just use have the sword written down, right? Like, I mean, since there's no.
Yeah, just refer to it in
Okay.
your.
Oh,
Will
God.
you send me the stats for the axe?
The axe is in the.
The axe
inventory.
should be in the
Beyond?
D&D 20.
It's battle song, one word.
Battle song. Okay.
More like battle wrong.
Trying to. Do I delete it? Right, that takes it out of my inventory.
Remove, I
Yes.
think.
I don't
Mhm.
see. It's
No.
either equip, attune, move, or delete.
Okay, delete it is probably.
Oh, it's gone from ever. No, sure it's there.
Goodbye, Gunther.
Says
I hardly
find
knew
Adam?
ye.
it says that it's a great sword. And
I didn't make it.
I
It's-
think
It should be a
I'm-
battle axe.
I made it like that because of how shitty D&D Beyond's homebrew item.
It's
creation is.
because
The
battle
dice
axes
probably-
are a D12 versus great swords are 2D6. So it is a battle axe with the stats of a great sword.
gotcha.
So
Real fast.
Okay.
How many attunement slots does Gary have?
I am attuned up.
Okay. Because I have the brooch of the amulet of protection that supposedly keeps you from scrying. Don't know if that would be
No,
helpful.
I've got the staff and the shield and my
Okay.
holy symbol.
Never mind then.
You got to tune into a holy symbol?
Yep.
it's a special holy symbol.
When it's the
Oh,
reason
yeah,
why you
that's right.
can't remember who you
That's
are.
right.
It's a pendant.
What about Bill?
It's a +2, right? +2
I'm
pendant.
full.
+1.
Okay.
Or do I do the I'm full? I don't know. I don't know which one applies.
I am maxed
Alright.
out on good shit.
I can't use this anymore.
I'm all attuned up. Thank you.
I'm all spooled up.
Got me an ace machine.
Like, I realize
Lance
this
is
is not a
I
group
feel like
use for
Lance
League of
is like
Legends.
just over there, arrayed out in front of him. Weapons.
I was gonna say, like, when Hera
Like
did her
conjures
thing.
a little bit of magic. Like stares at his hand for a second. But these.
but action surge.
I was
So, like,
definitely
you have-
going over my shit when Hera pulled out all of her shit.
Just
You've got
copying
Gary
Hera.
with like his drugs and like sorting his drugs. Harrow is like sorting all
Bones
the
of an
contents.
ant. A harpoon.
I still got the electric billy club, which is awesome.
3 AA batteries.
There without charge.
Lance just I feel like Lance is like Drax. Just upends the bag and behold, my stuff.
Pretty much.
I know Drax is the one that didn't say that, but it's still.
Carl
Um,
Urban's character. Fuck, what's his name now?
Well, folks, I appear to have lost the damn it.
You lost a damn it.
I lost the damn it.
What's the damn it? Damn it.
Damn it.
Die.
No, a damn it is the backing of a pin.
Oh.
Like a pin clasp. They're called damn it's. Because when
Yeah,
you
I
lose when
learned.
you drop them, that's what you say.
I sell pins with damn it's all the time. I had no idea.
Yep.
Includes the damn it.
Yep, there's
Damn it.
a few
Damn
types.
it,
You
I
got-
lost it, damn it.
You've got
Okay.
butterfly, self-locking, key locking. You got
Mine's all
fried shrimp,
butterflies.
coconut shrimp,
Coconut shrimp.
fried shrimp.
Fried shrimp.
Oh.
Wait, don't do anything important. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna take the
Okay,
time
is it
to attune
get
to
some
battle
shrimp?
song.
Okay. As you all are preparing your stuff, Vagmaron returns. He's carrying a bundle of goods. He also gives you a piece of paper, which is directions for the two of you. An address, basically. The bundle of goods is clothing and your, I guess, what you would call typical Citadel Guard garbs or garments. There are enough outfits for all of you.
Right before we leave, I figure me and Obi will take the potions to alter our appearance.
Okay.
Harrow is gonna make sure that hers has its. Oh fuck. I was gonna say like have your tongue removed, but that
Just have
actually
a
doesn't.
lot of scars over your mouth.
Like, does that actually remove the ability to speak,
If
or
you're
would that just be
If
the
your
illusion
tongue
of
is
it?
removed from your polyjuice potion, I think so. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
it's a little bit beyond the scope of the
I was planning on casting tongues on you though.
Oh, okay.
I did. I prepared it.
Okay.
Vagmaron also hands over his amulet.
We'll get us in and out.
Just, standard insignia of Asmodeus. That is, you've seen at least worn by him and Aurelith as, or denoting station of like council members. This will allow you to teleport into Citadel grounds.
And it's either Levi or Harrow has to take it, right?
No,
No, it's the rest of the party.
two of you. There is a meeting place at a cafe not too far from the Citadel itself. Two of you will meet Aurelith there. There is a change of guard happening. It is at that point and that exact moment you must arrive, as to not arouse suspicion that you are out of place. Aurelith will then traverse into the Citadel with you accompanying him. He will enter into the chambers, where you will wait outside as stationed. What happens next is up to you to decide when and how to execute this plan.
All of the members going to be there, or just the two?
Just Aurelith, Brakillion, and Ogziz.
All right.
Vagmaron lays out a piece of parchment and unfolds it, but it seems to fold again, and it looks just like a little piece of square. But as he unfolds it, you watch it kind of like turn into the news of the day, like a newspaper of sorts, almost holographic in nature. And the little strip of paper is you kind of see little bits of what appear to be blue crystalline structure throughout it. It almost basically projects from this little piece a newspaper of holographic sort, by way of souls, as it were. Headline for today is demonic assassination. Vagmaron, member of the Senate and Council of Six, murdered in Capitol grounds by demonic forces.
Well, let's hope they actually believe it.
What my sources tell me is that we are operating under these circumstances. Do not let anyone escape. That would be more than detrimental to our cause, should any survive. Do we have an understanding?
We do.
You
We
fail.
won't let anyone out.
We are all as good as dead.
I mean, isn't that already the most likely scenario?
According to Bafagor, things are looking up. So take that as you will.
Never trust a politician, especially if they come from the military.
Fair. So, what's the plan?
Murder?
How long do you want us to wait, Gary, before we call you in?
I mean, as soon
Now,
as you guys get there, call us in.
if you excuse me, there are other. Blah, 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 blah,
Oh, yes.
Michael Scott impersonation. There are other matters that I have to attend to.
What
There
business
is
does a dead man have?
There are individuals that need to be swayed before tomorrow's performance, so to speak.
Ah, yes. Regicide.
No, fake regicide.
I mean,
I
we're
would
going to kill
offer
him.
it as the
Yeah, but Gary's the actual.
reclamation of one's true title.
He's not a legitimate king, so it doesn't matter.
Where is this?
Is there a map of the inner council map, like? Or is it
I
possible
would
to
say,
sketch one real fast?
Would Paul know?
Paul wouldn't, but Vagmaron would be able to provide some. Like, he would be able to provide some details, like, pretty accurately.
Torgoth knows.
Torgoth would probably know, although it's been some time since Torgoth has managed these things.
Question, do we have an immovable rod at all?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking for something. So I can't find it. Where did that go? Oh, there it is. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, okay, that's what sorry, Vagmaron will tell you. We will begin spreading the word of the Harmekok route has returned.
All right, let's get to it.
You remember that term as, Blood of the Chosen, the rebellion's name, as Paul had called it. You know, what, a couple months before when you had first kind of stumbled your way into this mess?
Mm-hmm.
Cockthroat. Okay. So the basic layout, from what you can tell, it is a massive spired building. It is the kind of castle proper, but it is the frontmost building that sits, I don't know, before the inner ring. There are buildings and shops that lay out before it that were probably once bustling with activity, but at the moment now shuttered, boarded, and patrolled. This building in particular is about 15 stories up and overlooking as one of the premier spots of the Citadel. Council holds. So obviously, whoever holds this holds much sway over, I guess, popularity or importance being given such a space. From what Vagmron will tell you, it overlooks the courtyard into the streets below. But it's basically like, you know, for all intents and purposes, 15 stories up in a skyscraper.
So stay away from the windows.
What's that?
Essentially, stay away from the windows. We don't want people to know there.
Vagmron will also tell you, according to Arulith, due to the behest of all of the members present who would be attending such a meeting at such a time, most individuals would be evacuated from that floor. As is commonplace with such things.
What do you mean evacuated?
Only essential personnel will be present.
Gotcha.
You know, when you're conducting backroom deals, it's probably best that there aren't witnesses.
On that note, I feel like hell would be only backroom deals. I don't feel like there's much that would be shunned in hell.
You kind of get the thing that's like, yeah, there's like a bunch of shady politicians doing their shit, but it's like what you would consider it to be is probably pretty, you know, common. So these sorts of regulations are set in place specifically for this type of.
It's like by law, if you're going to do something shady, don't let more than 4 people know about it.
Okay, so who's going with Arulith?
Just Harrow and Levi.
Harrow and Levi.
Yep.
Okay.
We need a code word.
Pineapple.
Okay,
Burrito.
I think we...
Burrito.
Burrito works.
has always been the code word.
Alright.
I
So
think
you
I
know
have
what?
it. I think I have a distraction in mind so we can get them in with hopefully some element of surprise.
Last piece of information that I will give you regarding the subject. There is always a contingency of guards that follow Bricillion.
How many?
Two.
Are we expecting those to be out there with us, or?
You should expect personnel on site to be hostile to your intentions.
Know that.
Alright. So, I've got a couple of shots that can make things difficult. Question is, do we engage the guards first? No. Or just go in and deal with everything all at once?
How would we deal with only the guards that are alerting the others?
I don't have a good idea. That's why
Unless
I
you
was
have a
asking.
way to incapacitate them without alerting anyone else.
Oh, I could totally kill him.
Again,
I think I have one.
alerting anyone else.
But I'm sneaky as shit.
Well, I leave it to your planning.
Oh, what if I did mage hands and just poured a bunch of acid on him?
Do you still have the potions of ooze?
Yeah? Got 3 of them.
This would probably be an appropriate time to use one.
Inappropriate?
No, this would be a good opportunity. Yes,
Oh.
use.
So like walk up to him and be like, hey buddy, wanna have a drink? And let him drink it.
I mean, actually, not a terrible idea.
It's not.
And
I
if
think
they
we're
don't take
over
it, then you
planning.
smash it.
We should just
Yeah.
get this show on the road.
Alright, we just need to throw some oozes at people.
I can mage hands.
It's never gonna go the way that we plan it to go, anyways. So
Yeah, but
let's
I want
do
to
what
hear
we
it.
do best.
I want to
and
hear
just
how
fuck
bad
things
this is
up.
gonna go.
I can totally mage hands like one of the vials and just drop it on him.
And this
And
is just
again,
going to
they're
kind of
already
like...
gonna be alerted that you're there, so it's like it's gonna be have to.
Yeah, but they're gonna be
This
like,
is
oh
gonna-
no, this fucking random hand dropped some shit on us. It's poop.
It's too bad we don't have any jars full of like knockout gas.
I know, I was gonna say that, but I was like, nah, I don't wanna do a dig
I
at
think
Antonius.
I still have sleepy dust. Let me see. Hold on.
Wrong character.
No,
As
we
if
got.
though, I feel like we've blended the two.
Did we not get sleepy
Been
dust in this
the
one?
whole time.
I don't think we did.
Mm-mm.
Somebody did.
Maybe thinking of last campaign.
Yeah.
I do believe you.
It was a lot of mushrooms you harvested in the deep underdark.
I do have my billy club of electricity. Might be able to tase these motherfuckers.
Look, I think the ooze is as good of a fail-safe as anything. If nothing else, it helps move the numbers game in our favor. So maybe we just commit a vial of ooze to the guards, at least if nothing else, as an opportunity to buy us time to handle the other business.
Both me and Levi take a jar of ooze.
Yeah, I don't
Why
even
not?
know if it needs to be like that, or if we just when everybody like ports in, we send some moves at the guards.
All right,
I
so
mean,
both of you
I
taking
think
one.
you guys take it, so you have a better read on the situation. And when we show up, there's ooze fighting going on, then we know.
That could be the distraction to let us like slip in.
It's also good.
Are you guys both taking a potion?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
But it's just potion of healing. Star. So take one each.
Okay. Well, this is gonna get exciting.
It's gonna be so fun.
This might be the worst combat we're ever gonna have.
I'm
No,
gonna.
because there'll be
Oh,
4
dear.
entities where Kyle is just fighting himself.
I'm gonna send Ralph with you. He's gonna be dressed all fancy. Just say that he's your fancy monkey guy.
Wasn't he gonna hide under my cloak?
Oh, yeah, fuck, I forgot about that. He had some apprehensions about hiding under the cloak, but he's willing to do it.
Anything for some of Gary's drugs.
Well, what do we have against the touch of death?
We've
A
got
lot of
food.
shit, dude. We don't want to die.
Diamonds. We've got diamonds against that.
I still have Death Ward at my disposal, but that's up to you.
How long does that last?
8
8
hours?
hours.
Yeah, 8 hours.
Give it to Harrow.
No,
No,
What?
you're not already
I
dead.
would, I would say give it to Gary because he's the one that can heal and bring people back.
I'll take that shit.
All right, let me double
Gary's
check
over here like, they kill me, but I don't die. Tiamat doesn't get released. It's not the end of the world. Yeah.
And possibly bad guy Bill doesn't have his 4th level spell slot. Wins all around.
Oh, actually, good point. You know what? I'm gonna hold on to it.
Fuck you, what he just said.
Can't I think we might be overthinking this. Can't Gary banish the other creatures?
You
yeah.
got back to hell.
Is that where they go? I thought they went to like a weird dimension when you
they
banish
they
something.
go
You-
to
you
a
go
demi-plane for the
yeah,
duration,
You go to
but it's a
the
minute.
planar world.
You're familiar with this. You traveled with Orin.
Are you saying that all of our travels were at hell?
All right, so we're gonna cast Death Ward on Gary then. All right, I cast it.
Alright,
have so much
BBEG,
fear.
I mean, Bill is down 1 spell.
It's
Alright.
okay, you still got legendary actions.
I got a potion of supreme healing. And D4 plus 20.
Okay. Bill, you got that extra sheet I prepared ready?
Yep.
Okay.
No.
Oh, he's the fucking bad guy.
Well, fuck.
Let's go Breakfast Club.
Alright. Alright. Whenever you guys are ready.
Doing it.
We're doing it.
You
Doing it live.
Okay.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
That's what she said.
Harrow and Levi leave,
I should hope so.
disguised as their devilish counterparts. Would you roll me a d20?
Who?
I don't know. Whoever wants to. I just want one of you. One of you roll me a d20.
One of the two of them, or one of anybody?
Nope, just the two of them.
Do you want it?
I was like, fuck no,
yes.
yes.
Bad number.
16.
Hey!
You do arrive on time. Your meeting point at the cafe. The shift is changed. The two guards take their place, accompanying Arulith into the Black Citadel. You make your way into the interior. There are throngs of guards that you passed. But Arulith waves you through, shows you credentials, and you are unaccosted.
As we meet him,
Mm-hmm.
like being mindful of who's around, Harrow is just going to ask, Where will you be
I mean, don't we already know that?
once
I will
things
be in the
get
room
dicey?
for a brief period. I will attempt to stall. And then I will make my exit post haste.
Inside check that motherfucker! I'm just gonna be screaming this entire time. That's a 22.
22.
Hey.
I mean, Arulith is a little bit dodgy. More concerned with their own well-being than anything else as far as you can tell. So that's probably a good sign.
Yes. That's all Harrow needed.
As far as anything else, or potential betrayal, hard to tell.
Always on the menu.
Will the door be locked?
No.
Inside check.
Go ahead.
That's a 20, non-natural.
Okay. Telling the truth.
Okay.
For my safety as much as the rest of them. Yes. Don't look so nervous.
Fine.
It's the giveaway.
Stone cold.
Puts a hand over a gym situated in the rear interior of some sort of vertically climbing apparatus. You hear the soft moaning wail of souls being consumed as an elevator travels. You feel the lurch in your stomach. Ascend into the upper reaches of the Black Citadel. Door slides open, heavy stone giving way, the runes momentarily going dim. On the control board, Arulith steps out and begins moving with purpose towards the end of the hallway and makes a quick left. Another short stint. As you round the corner, the two of you notice not two, but four heavily armored individuals standing at attention outside the doorway. Arula says nothing else and strolls into the chamber. The door opens at his presence, and then the thudding sound, the thudding sound of stone situating into place as the ruined door closes in front of you. Harrow and Levi find themselves in a small reception area, standing at the end of the hall, not the end of the hallway, but about 15 feet up. About another 15 feet in front of you, you see the door where it shut and Arulith had strode in. You can see 2 guards standing at either side of the door directly, holding massive, wicked serrated halberds in incredibly detailed and ornate armor, standing at attention across either side of the door. You also notice another 2 closer to you, about 10 or so feet away, as you round the corner appropriately and begin to make your way down this hallway, standing a little bit further back from the door.
So,
Kind of surrounding each main corner of this entryway, where there is a small receptionist stand or desk that is now vacant. So at the moment, it is you 2 and 4 heavily armed guards, and a closed door that lie in front of you.
Levi will take his position on one side of the wall.
There are a couple rooms and doors that you can see as you kind of make your way in. You pass 2 doors on your left-hand side. You can look down the hallway. There's a little bit before it ends in a small decorated alcove. Surprisingly, this is the cleanliest place in the city that you have been to thus far. It is immaculate, spectacular, and well maintained as befitting members of this station. As you would expect, these are the private offices of council members that currently sit on the Senate of 6.
So, Kyle, just so you're aware that my heart is beating so fast and the blood is rushing that, like, it is hard to hear you over just, like, the roar in my ears. Because I am terrified.
I don't suppose we have a map for this?
Not, we do, but not yet.
Alright.
In game,
But
though,
I
they
guess,
would know
hold on,
where
give
they're
me
going.
a second. Give me a second. I got you. I got you. Okay. Where are we at currently? We're here on this map. Everybody make sure that your health and shit, because I'm gonna use this map that we're on here. So we got Harrow and Levi. Oh, jumped over there. Gonna move these guys over here just so I can drag and drop real quick. Miss anybody? Paul.
Where's in? Oh no, there's Antonius.
I'll bring the dog. I feel like the dog's gonna be important. Alright. Good?
Ralph,
Where's Ralph?
he's with Levi.
Do we have a token for Ralph? Where is
Shit.
Ralph?
Not on this map.
Yeah, he's not here right now, but
Did Ralph die the last time, or what happened? I don't remember.
no, you just never put him in, and we just moved on.
He was like pocket dimensioned, wasn't he?
No, I pulled him out for the fight, but Cal just never put him in.
Whoops.
Okay.
Okay. That is currently where you were.
That's a lot of darkness.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I was expecting to be in the big darkness, the big darkness area, and there'd be lots of guards. Not a small confined area.
Perception check at a 23.
Okay,
Oh, fix you guys' health because we had a long rest.
fix your guys' health. This is important.
And we leveled up.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
also
13, yeah.
We're now level 18.
My health
Where the
is
fuck is Ralph? God damn it.
He did.
That's
There it
the
is.
question we always have.
He's being
Ralph number-
mischievous.
Well,
So-
Number 25.
I have so many maps, and then I use a bunch, and then here's Ralph. Control.
That's a long hallway. Who boy?
Just
We'll
for
just- we'll
posterity's
just set
sake.
Ralph over here for the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ralph's,
This hallway still extends
Yeah,
this
that's
way,
fine.
yeah?
That's fine. And what Ralph number are we on? I feel like 14's too low.
no, he
think we're
died
at
twice.
15.
So
Oh,
16.
16.
Okay. This is
So-
important. This is important. Everything is important.
So I know that the hallway also banks left, but does it keep, how far down this way does it go?
Probably another 10 feet. There's probably, I would say, just for clarification's sake, probably an entrance to that office building that you can see where the doorway is here. You see another hallway or like entranceway, a little bit down this way. So maybe another 5 or 10 feet at most.
Oh, so those two connect?
Yeah,
So,
we'll
like,
say it
these
connects.
connect
like,
to
down
like
here.
go up here?
Yeah, like beyond the scope of
Yeah,
this
yeah,
map by about
gotcha.
10 feet.
Okay.
Alright, a 23 for perception.
Okay. Well, what are you looking for?
I'm just looking to see if they're eyeing us extra. How suspicious they're looking.
Interesting.
I got a 23.
Why you gotta
did.
say it like that?
So- As you two stroll up, Harrow, being perceptive individual that you are, there's a awkward moment.
We
It,
didn't give ourselves names!
it feels like it lasts a little bit too long. Nobody even really looks in your direction, but just a glance. But you feel that glance linger. You watch this guy up here
Oh shit.
kind of notice you. Head slowly turn till he's looking to the person in front of him directly, which would be the person across from the door. You see no exchange, you hear no words. You do see the other individual there give a very brief and almost imperceptible
Oh yeah, dude nods.
Yeah. Insight check. For funsies. That's a 27.
27.
Oh, shit.
Harrow, as you run through the checklist,
I've been a part of teams. I
the
know
one
how this
thing
fucking shit
that
works.
find yourself currently uncertain of is what exactly is the protocol here? What is it that you did or did not do? Because given that individual's nod tells you that something has been noticed, or a lack of something has been noticed almost immediately.
Harrow is like,
How far away are we? Can she use her telepathy, or are we like super far away?
Oh, we're super
No,
far.
we're
More
like
than
miles
30 feet.
away.
yeah.
Okay.
You're probably about what, 5 miles away currently?
Okay.
Harrow's going to walk forward. Just stroll telepathically to Levi. We missed some things. We missed some obvious things. Call it. With a question mark. Also, ooh. Looking at how they have themselves arrayed, would it be, I don't know if you want an intelligence check or anything else. Would it make sense for us to take our spot between them? Because that's, yeah.
I don't know. Harrow, what do you think? You find yourself in unfamiliar territory with customs you don't understand or comprehend, and no time to properly get acclimated.
Harrow walks in.
Okay.
Levi will reply. I'll wait for your move. Just don't
God.
go in too deep.
Okay. Oh god. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
The one that nodded originally starts talking, looking
Huh.
directly at you, Harrow.
Because Gary cast tongues before we left,
I did.
right?
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. So, you hear and understand this individual speaking to you. What station you from? Seen you around here before. New to the rotation?
We are.
Very polite demon or devil. Very proper.
Okay.
Make a
Hold on.
perception check as well. Make a perception check.
Hold on. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm trying to think
I can't
really
breathe. I
fast
need an inhaler.
about a name. Okay.
Clock's ticking. Clock's ticking.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is. Yeah. Fucking shit!
You're gonna give your sister a fucking panic attack, Kyle.
It's okay.
That's the idea.
It's Arulith. We only answered Arulith. This is Luke, and I'm Mark. Fucking going with Paul's the whole thing of apostles being super fucking scary. And you said what? Perception?
Would you roll a deception check?
Come on, Harry, you're a good liar. Here we go.
Okay. Shake it.
Deception check first. Perception check second.
Okay.
No, guys, hold on. We're not going until they symbol us. They're smart. They're intelligent. They're not going to go have a conversation with anybody before they symbol us.
That's a 9 and
Oh.
a natural 20 for perception for a 29 when it doesn't fucking matter.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
You watch the other guard stiffen just a little bit. Perceptive enough, you notice the just barely imperceptible change in posture. The hand maybe tightening just barely. You watch the knuckle color change,
God.
and the other one across from you.
Could really go for a fucking burrito right now, right?
Where's you say you were stationed from?
I'm not in the business of discussing things with people that aren't part of my group.
The other one
Four.
turns.
Hold on a second! An 18 for intimidation.
Intimidation.
Oh.
Okay.
Scary Mark in the house.
Okay.
He gets 4 tries at this.
Say that. The one across from you, no, sorry. The one kind of tightening their hand on the halberd. Kind of ease up a little bit. The vehemence in the response. Maybe more of the what's it called?
What they're used to. More
Yeah,
devilish.
like what maybe is probably more commonplace in these parts. Sets the one a little bit at ease.
My heart is pounding. It's just a fucking roar.
The other one. I asked you a question. Where was your station?
Where's your fucking station? I'm not in the habit of answering people who are not on my level. Do you want to give me your mother's name? Your father's? Your whole fucking lineage? Please, I'm all ears.
Roll an intimidation check, please.
Okay. That's a 7.
Yeah. It's at this point one of the other members kind of like turns, looks, the guy that you were addressing. I thought so. Accent's funny. Smells funny too. And just
And fucking cast darkness.
okay. I need everybody to roll for initiative, please.
Harrow just is like, looks over at Levi and is just like, I could really use a fucking burrito right now. Hungry, not prepared for this fucking shit.
Does she do so in such a way where the rest of us can hear that?
She can
Yeah?
only communicate to Levi,
Wait, what?
right?
Okay.
No, it's not telepathically. Like, I say it out loud. Of like,
Yeah.
I look at him, of like, directing it
We have Rocky Talkies.
towards him.
You have
Yeah.
the Rocky Talkies.
Yeah,
Yep.
You
exactly.
have a Rocky Talkie.
Yeah.
Are you holding it? Is it out? Or are you just saying okay?
It is
That's
on
all I
my
need to
wrist.
know.
It is always on my fucking wrist.
I mean, it has to be activated. Like it's not like you just start talking and it picks it up. Like,
Activated.
okay. So, yeah, this is happening.
So, well, I will say that I heard the first burrito.
Did you do it the
She
first
did
burrito,
say
or
burrito.
did?
Yeah, but
Well,
like,
she
that-
said
was
it
that
to
directed to me?
Levi. She said it to Levi the first time,
Yeah.
and nothing
Nothing
happened.
happened.
Oh no, because
Okay.
So Harry was
I got
like, I'll fucking do
like you
it
didn't have a
myself.
chance. Like, it's like okay, burrito.
Okay.
Let me go do my thing. But then we got into this. Like okay, I'm gonna hold off.
Is there something that Levi would like to say here, or has the
No,
moment passed?
because Levi was gonna do the exact same thing I just did and quicken cast my magic darkness.
Okay.
And for point of order, it's gonna be centered on this square, so all these guys are gonna be covered in it, and they cannot see out, but I can still see in.
Okay. Magical darkness, correct?
Magical
Yeah.
darkness.
Okay.
Damn it.
So Harrow can't
Okay.
see shit.
Okay.
Big boy demon's got a fucking
I was I was waiting for you to start shooting, then I would be casting it as a reaction, but no.
Let me.
I was
let me
waiting
get
to
everybody
see if-
else on this.
I could intimidate them enough.
Copy.
We sent the bird for intimidation.
And they're gonna spawn in behind us, right? Right?
Harrow is running towards that fucking door. She knows she has to take a 5-foot step, wings on, run for the door.
Okay. Let me control A. Control. That add
I should probably roll
everybody
for
in there?
initiative now, shouldn't I?
Let's control you.
Did I do the Levi thing where I stroll into the middle of the dungeon and I start talking instead of start shooting?
Almost exactly the Levi thing. This is a terrible plan to ever
We
split
said
this
we-
group up because none of us can ever shut the fuck up.
We sent you for the shooting and you try to
That
talk.
is very much true.
Okay, Harrow, you're gonna pretend to be the mute. Okay, so I open with a conversation, right?
So ask him what his mother's maiden name is.
That was good.
What's your
What do you mean?
mother's maiden name?
That was good. You should
She's
have got
like-
advantage on that intimidation roll. That was
No,
solid.
she did very well actually.
Mhm.
She's the same guy that
It's
Brett
like
pulled
that Lord
over.
of the
She's trying to
Rings,
steal
like-
identities.
Yeah, you know, where the orcs like they smell them. They smell them. You can change your appearance, but your smell is the same.
I so wish I had gone now. I can imagine.
Fine. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but oh, Paul, very bad, very bad.
Very on brand for Paul.
I was sitting there and I was thinking, I was like, shit, names. We didn't think about names at all. And I
Why
was
would
like,
you
what kind of-
need to have names?
I don't know!
Like, I don't have a backstory for this character at all. What's my motivation?
I panicked!
That's the real Brooklyn Nine-Nine right there.
My next character is going to be loosely based on Doug Judy.
Yeah. Very Andy
Yes,
Samberg
please.
of you.
Fantastic.
Gary, what's your initiative?
My initiative is a 16.
Oh,
Sorry, I did not put that in anywhere.
must be the season of the witch.
Okay.
It's like when I was going into this encounter, I was thinking that we'd be stationed inside some sort of big old antechamber. No, it's a freaking hallway with a receptionist desk.
Yeah, and I was sitting there thinking of like, how do I get closer to the door? And I was like, yeah, I'll just walk up to the door and be like, hey, sir, we totally found them. But no, they're blocking the door, and I panicked.
Sasha panicked 100%.
It's like for it all to be on the table. Like my initial plan is okay. I'll subtly cast darkness at the end of the hall. But no, they decided to be suspicious of us right off the bat. So it was like,
I know. I didn't think to ask what we're supposed to do.
Fair enough.
D&D rule 101.
You would think
Hey, guards. How, what is the
You
thing
would
that we
think
do?
so, but you're wrong.
No.
You would think that one of the demons or devils in our midst would
Wow,
comment on our
okay.
smell.
That's actually fucking incredible.
Oh Jesus!
Please tell me they didn't get higher than I did.
Oh, they're about to fuck us up.
Actually, no. I rolled very poorly.
Good.
For 87 damage.
Well, shit, I'm dead.
Still actually good, but actually, no, it's not. Okay. I was talking about all the individuals inside the room that you can't see. So,
All the individuals.
There's 12 more people.
yeah, you were
Everybody
told
was kung
two.
fu fighting.
You were told two. But apparently there were 4 that were stationed out here. So, Arulus information was in fact wrong.
Are we
God.
surprised? He's a little bitch.
Everyone's dead. They're all dead, Jim.
Actually, I know this guy. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. It's 10 o'clock. We started an hour late. We're gonna go through one turn of combat, and we're gonna call it here, and we're gonna pick it up next week. But since it's been a couple hours, everybody pee break.
Yes.
You get
thank
5 minutes.
Break.
You muted yourself, Sasha.
Yeah,
You muted Sasha.
I
There
said
you
I'm
go.
really sorry if I fucked that up. It was not.
No, that was spectacular.
That was the best thing ever.
I
don't know
thought
what
you
you're talking about.
deserved advantage on that. What's your mother's name?
So, where are you guys from?
Your
that's a
mom's
question.
house.
What's your mother's name?
Very sovereign citizen of you.
Oh my god, Harrow totally would be.
No, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You can't draft me. I'm not a citizen.
I thought she was gonna nail that last one too. I'm like, oh, she's gonna roll another good intimidation check. These dudes are fucked. Big scared. Well, now throwing the vials does not seem to be as viable.
As viable.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right. Just ready to TPK tonight.
Hell yeah.
TPK in one round. I mean,
I'm gonna TPK the enemy.
hey, yo.
And here's one legendary action. And here's 2 legendary actions. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention they all have legendary actions.
Everybody gets legendary actions.
Everybody was legendary action. What?
I was thinking the same thing in my head, but I was like, I don't know how to do a forever song, so I'm just gonna not. Oh, Adam's doing it.
On the bright side, we gave Bill the fart sword.
Kyle and I have known each other for way too long.
Except for that he's apparently poised to use the fart sword against us.
Goodbye, team.
Bill, could you imagine?
Yes.
Just think about it for a second. Bill's the BBEG. You go in to defeat the council. Bill reveals himself. Everyone
Balfagor.
dies.
That's 100% what we thought for multiple months now.
Yes.
He's gonna peace say, he's like, all right, I'm good.
Let the hate flow through you.
Give in to your hate.
I got his making notes.
Kyle's messaging Dagan right now. By the way, don't do it until everyone's about to die.
Here's your monologue. It's definitely not some quotes from Pulp Fiction.
You have
It's
a
the one that
sister.
says, Which sword is yours? It's the one that says "bad motherfucker" on it.
Hey, Bill, why does your sword have BBEG inscribed on the hilt?
Do I have a sign in my inn said "Dead Demon Storage"?
I heard a rap the other day. He said, "I'm a bad motherfucker. I keep fucking dads." And I thought that was the most funny thing I've heard in a long time.
God damn it.
So wait, Kyle, let me bring up that sheet. There it is. Okay.
Yeah.
In case you guys didn't get it, he's a bad motherfucker
So-
because he's not
So
fucking
goddamn
mothers, he's
ominous
fucking dads.
every time.
I'm gonna minimize it. And
Did you
now we're
get your
darkness.
Palpatine robe that I sent you?
Limited
We're
power.
skipping this suit right now. One round, right?
We're gonna do one round of combat because Bill's gonna do the big reveal tonight.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider bad.
The start of a new campaign, you say?
And Dagon's still in to be the BBEG because he's got multi-class fever.
He's been looking up so many different classes.
Are you pouring one out for the team, Kyle?
I'm pouring one out for the homies.
Rip.
Yeah, your devils are about to fuck up.
Alright. So,
Oh no! Fuck up the connection.
Oh, Dagon's laughing like he's gonna kill us all.
No.
No, definitely not.
Yes.
In tonight's After Hours with the Breakfast Club, we discuss betrayal and Dagon's ascension into godhood.
I've always preferred dinner.
You fucker.
Wow. Cuts deep.
Dick move. I skipped breakfast.
based on a lie.
You fucking monster.
Now I have to reprint so many flyers.
But here's the thing, you can have breakfast for supper, though.
Exactly.
Okay.
Breakfast for dinner.
I feel like that was 10 minutes. Let's
got
do
it.
this. Okay, here we go. Battle music.
Ever heard Brett prepared so long?
You don't
I miss
need
it.
battle music. You just have me weeping over here. What more do you need?
A demonic chorus of Ave Maria.
Okay.
The battle music drowns out your
That would
cries.
actually be kind of cool to hear.
Okay. So, because I like Levi so much. Quick and cast. Darkness falls in the corridor. What is the range for said darkness?
In terms of how much it encompasses,
Yes.
15 feet of magical darkness.
Radius? 15-foot radius?
Yes. Actually, I gotta go back into spell itself. Yeah, 15-foot radius.
It covers all of them.
Okay, if you put it here, are you trying not to get yourselves?
Yes. Is the map set in for diagonals? I
No,
don't think it
probably not.
I love that Kyle just said,
6.
no, probably not.
There you go.
Like, it's not something that happens every day, but he hates changing it.
I remember, and then I don't change it, and then I get called out for it. I'm like, fuck, I should have changed it. But fuck.
I mean, good we got it this early in the game, I guess.
Question.
No.
Answer.
Could you read me the spell's description, please?
Magical darkness spreads from a point you choose within a range to fill a 15-foot radius sphere for the duration. Duration is concentration up to 10 minutes. The darkness spreads around its corners. A creature within with dark vision can't see through this darkness, and non-magical light can't illuminate it. If the point you choose is on an object you're holding, the darkness radiates from the object. If any of the spell's area overlaps with an area of light created by a spell of second level or lower, the spell that created the light is dispelled.
Here's a question I pose to the group. Would this permeate through a wall?
I don't think so.
No, it's just around the corners. So if you open a door, it would go into the door. But it
I
wouldn't
rule in
go
favor
through.
of the party. It was not in the description of the spell, but I will rule in favor of the party. It will not go through a closed door. Dually,
I would
no.
imagine it wouldn't go through it regardless. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like if you open the
it's-
door, it would go through it, but a closed door, it's nothing.
It's like if the door had a keyhole, which this door does not because it's just a stone face inlaid. Like, maybe you could argue it, but...
It's like a sliding door that...
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
maybe if there's like a gap at the bottom, it could potentially start going through, but it says around corners, so it doesn't pass through objects.
Yeah.
Let me just... Okay, you don't know where anything is. I'm just measuring things. Okay. But it was enough for me to see. Something. Okay, that's good to know. You do, however... Levi, watch this individual charge directly towards you. Here.
Oh, fuck, they have true sight, don't they?
They are not inhibited by magical darkness.
Oh shit.
Is then going to make 3 halberd attacks against you.
Motherfucker.
That's gonna be a 24 on the first attack.
Hits.
15 on the second attack, and
Okay.
an 8 on the third attack.
Okay, I'm casting shield, yeah,
Okay.
so... Mage armor doesn't do jack shit for me right now. Casting shield, so only the
What?
24 hits.
Only the 24 hits.
Did you not cast it?
Okay.
Go
I'm
on.
I'm constantly casting it.
Yeah, he always has
9 points of slashing damage.
And the darkness didn't affect them at all.
And 2 points of fire damage.
Oof, yum.
Harrow, you're up.
Well, that changes things.
Yeah, the darkness
could
didn't
we-
affect him at all.
Yeah.
According to Levi, it would not appear so. This
Fuck,
individual
fuck,
charged
fuck.
not like just straight for you.
Just absolutely knew where he was.
It wasn't like, and I would say, Levi, you're accustomed to, creatures attacking you. It comes with part of the job. Also, in your current endeavors and your line of work, you've been quite accustomed to being on the brunt end of such things. You're really certain this didn't do anything.
Would I have to wait to just drop concentration?
You can drop it whenever you want.
But it's not my turn.
Yeah, it might have to be on your turn. I don't know that.
It's like, 'cause, I passed my concentration check.
If you're planning on using another spell, you can just drop it before you use the spell.
Yeah, but now Harrow can't see shit.
Fair enough.
You can end concentration at any time.
And I'm gonna fucking end concentration. Harold, they can see us still.
Okay. The world
Cool.
stops being black and inky in front of you.
All right. Yeah. Cool. All right. Kick on the wings. And fuck it. It's go time. Yeah, Gatling gun. Harold's gonna pull out the Leviathan.
Okay.
Fuck this bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah. Their sword clashing, they probably fucking know. Whatever. It happens. Cool. Cool. What? It's a 10-foot radius? Or a cube? So, these two motherfuckers, the one attacking Levi, and that bullshit?
If you did it here, you can get all three, yeah?
It's a cube. It's not a
Oh,
radius.
gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Give me a second. 10-foot cube deck save. Cool.
So the bottom two.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on a second. Hold on.
Bottom two on the right.
Oh shit. How high are the ceilings?
10 feet. Maybe
10
12.
feet. Okay. Yeah, shit's going down anyway. Yeah, fuck it. I'm sorry in advance. Both of those motherfuckers. 3 times. So, 15
3
on the
times.
first.
Okay.
So, DC 15 on the first one.
Hello.
Oh no.
You
You
think?
get on Robody.
Okay, there you go.
Me?
There you go. It's
Yep,
getting better.
go-
It's getting
go
better.
again. 15 on the
Okay.
first? Is
Blah
what you
blah.
said?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
it's a 15 deck save on the
Blah
first.
blah blah.
15 deck save on the first?
Okay, for the two bottom people,
Yeah.
both 5s.
Oh
Fail.
shit!
Fuck yeah. Eat my bullets.
Hell yeah.
Just
Shit, I
my
don't know my
lead.
dice for this.
Now,
just
what's your mother's name?
as the most like jinx thing ever, kicks on the wings, flies in, like use the momentum to unfurl like the Leviathan. Just yeah,
I love the fact that the
bullets
contingency plan.
ripping into the surrounding area as well. Like, not only are you just hitting these two, like the other one's like you watch the last guy like kind of
Dip
dodge out of the way. Actually, wouldn't it be 3? You get the 3 guys right there, right? Yeah.
It's a square.
15 cube. Or it's a 10 cube, so 5.
Yeah, 10
10
foot cube.
So
So I can only hit 4, right? Unless you want to change that to a radius, and I will absolutely take the radius.
Shouldn't it be a cone?
Our bullets do persist.
Or, yeah, come.
I would assume it was.
I mean,
a
you could
cone,
hit
but-
you could hit these 3 guys down here, not this guy up here.
Three?
Really?
Hit
I
3
think,
guys then.
right?
Okay.
Unless
'Cause
So
it- you had-
it's a 10-foot radius cube.
Well, you had said it was a 10-foot cube, so... If that's a radius cube.
Yeah, if it's a radius, you can hit 3. If it's a cube, you can only hit 2.
well, hold on. Let's see. Draw shape.
I'm sorry.
5, 10. That's a 10-foot cube.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
That's what she was going off of.
Oh, okay.
yeah. So I can only hit those 2.
So if it's cube, she can only hit 2, but if it's
These
a radius, she
guys.
can hit 3.
But then I would have to be like standing over in there, which I absolutely can.
Yeah. Also, I love the fact that the oh fuck shit happened plan was for Levi to bamf out of there. And then Hera's like, nope, we're just gonna Gatling gun the fuck out of these guys.
I figure at this point they can probably already hear like the clashes. Oh.
Now we're in a me need for speed.
We gotta go for any percent for speed run, guys.
I can't interact with object and also do the gun, can I?
Interact with objects of free action.
Of like trying
But
to open up the door.
drawing her other weapon is a free action as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
That door is going to be a problem. I already committed to it. Fuck it. Whatever. I already did it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Poor choices.
Harrow, shoot first, ask questions later.
I had everyone
You are
do this.
committing to the role. I appreciate it.
Alright, that's 18 on the first one. Second one, it drops it down to a 13.
So second attack, second deck save is 13s, you said?
Yep. Yep.
10 and a natural 20, so both fail?
No.
Both fail?
No,
No,
you
wait,
said a
sorry,
natural-
one
One.
fail. One fail. This guy here is gonna succeed, this guy down here is gonna fail.
Okay, so
What was your damage on the first attack? By the way, I missed it.
it was an 18. And then the next one is, god damn. It's 20 for full damage and 10 for half.
It's an 18.
And then the third one will drop it down to an 11. She's fucking going for it again.
Okay, hold on one second. Wait. They both failed on the last time. And then it was how much damage this time?
It was a 20 for full, 10 for half.
Fuck. Okay.
Alright, and then 11 is the last DC.
Okay, here we go. Come on.
Fuck
oh
you.
wait, no, I
Come
dropped it. I dropped it.
Insufficiently random.
Natural 20 and a 9. The guy that
Alright.
succeeded the last time fails. The guy that failed succeeded.
Okay. Quite literally.
Like how
the
we're
goddamn
swapping here.
Leviathan. Okay. Not as good, but is what is.
10. Is it? Wait, it's meet not beat, right?
Yes.
Those are both successes. Never mind.
Okay. It was 17 for a fail, so half is 8. 8.5. And then
I forgot modifier.
I did forget modifier.
Like,
I just
what does a
looked at
9
this.
beat an 11?
Modifiers. I
Yeah.
forgot. I was
Alright.
excited. She's never just
And
blown her
then-
load.
I still have. What do you call it? I still have movement.
Okay.
What is
Don't
it?
fail on Levi.
This bullshit. Fuck this bullshit. Fuck this bullshit. Up to the door, high as she can go.
Okay. 2 attacks of opportunity.
Wait, if I
No.
go up,
Yep. If you go up,
yeah,
it's
it's
2
only 10
attacks of
foot. They
opportunity.
have 10-foot reach for the halberd.
I did not realize that.
2 reactions, 2 attacks of opportunity, a 2 and a 9.
Oh,
Fuck those
Uh,
fucking cocksuckers.
So a total of still pretty good. 12 and a 19.
Oh fuck.
19 makes it through.
Okay. So 1. Oh no, I just deleted my page. History.
Mike,
Uh,
how mad are you at me?
Control Shift T.
I'm not mad
We'll
at
bring
you.
it up.
He's not mad.
Harrow?
Arrow, on the other hand.
No comment.
I'm so sorry.
No. He's not.
This is going exactly as
This
it
is
should.
going exactly as Mike
Mhm.
thought it would. I'm perfect. I think I know this.
I'm so
Um,
sorry.
So I was like, we're over planning this. We know exactly what's going to happen. No
It's-
matter how much time we put forward trying to come up with the plan, it's going to end up with Harrow shooting the guards.
Uh,
Head down, can't lose.
Hey,
Jake
everyone
Frost
has
method.
their feet right now. That's the important thing.
I'm
It's
very
worked out for us so far.
13 points of slashing damage and 4 points of fire.
I'm very sorry, okay?
That's
I don't feel good about myself right now.
you're
When-
waiting on.
Huh?
So we already gave the burrito signal,
You did.
and that was just before initiative came into effect.
I'm able
It's
to
a-
get there
So
because
we'll
the
see
burrito
you guys
has
in a minute.
You're gonna see. So technically, it would be Gary's initiative turn.
I mean, we all have Rocky Duckies.
Yes, but you're not there because Gary is.
You're still sitting back at the bar with me.
Yeah, so you'd
You're
have to
sitting
wait.
with
Waiting
the
for the
crackling
signal.
imp with,
No, I know that. I'm just saying, like, do I
you
have
can,
a
you
turn
can take
yet?
a held action. Gary, what is the casting time on your spell?
1 minute.
Oh shit!
It was like an fuck. I forgot it was an instantaneous thing. It was not an instant.
You don't
No.
have teleportation?
Don't we
I
have the scrolls?
No, I have teleportation circle.
But don't we have scrolls from Mori?
Could you have
Yeah.
held it though? Like cast and held?
For 1 action. And then you lose the spell.
Well, when you heard burrito, you would have.
That's when I would have started casting the
Yeah.
spell.
But do we not have the scrolls from Mori?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
We have the scroll from Morrison that gets us
It's
to
out right here or
the-
something.
That's out.
that gets us back to like the shit zone.
Oh, it's not just like a catch-all kind of thing.
No.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
okay.
Well, you guys are gonna die.
Okay, so
What about Paul? Does he have a sneaky way of getting us in there?
Nope, that was it.
A minute is the fastest way to get 5 miles.
I didn't think you guys were gonna go up to the door and start fucking with the cards until we got there. It never occurred to me
Well,
that
okay.
like
Here's the thing. I mean, it is what it is.
Yep.
We said burrito. They were going to attack us either way.
So if he went on the first burrito, maybe he got
Yeah.
like 1 extra round of speed. So they got 9 rounds, and then 8 rounds of
And-
this one. Yeah.
We have done the dumb.
How long did it take you to talk?
all right, hold on. Gary,
It's okay.
would you roll a d4, please?
To get some princely ability.
2.
Okay.
We've got 4 rounds on our own.
No, you've got 2 rounds on your own.
Hmm.
Their burrito was said at a pretty early time. I will be a benevolent god.
Extra benevolent.
I mean,
It was
don't
it
want
was
to
said
say it.
very early. Do you want to call it? I'm feeling a burrito right now. There was a well. Think about it. Think about it in actual
Yeah.
exchanges. Think about how long that
Yeah.
actually takes. That's
Yeah.
If it was
Second.
like
Had
a
plenty of
minute
awkward silence in there.
conversation,
There
yeah.
is plenty of awkward silence that
Yeah.
happens before someone just comes to a conclusion of, hey, I'm gonna attack these guys. So you've got about what 45, 50 seconds that have surpassed at the
Elapsed.
moment. Yeah, before somebody is like, hey, this isn't right. I think that's fair. So Lance getting skipped.
Real quick, Ralph is with Levi, and Ralph will throw poo at the guy trying to attack him to give Levi advantage.
Okay, Levi's got advantage.
If he can
We
make it
don't
that far.
Okay, I don't care who does it. Will somebody roll me a D100?
Oh god damn it.
116.
Fail. This bitch goes over 100. It's an automatic fail. Count your dice
I'll use
and
my
check
new
it
Gary
twice.
dice.
Oh, you get a dice?
Oh,
I gave Bill
go
back
ahead,
the sword.
Alright, Gary's roll.
Since we're rolling to
What'd
see
you
if
get?
Bill's gonna kill us.
No. Don't
These
take
dice.
whoever's highest. What'd you get, Gary?
No, he already put it in there.
No,
26.
I
She
did
said-
that.
Oh, 19 was posted first.
Uh,
I didn't even roll mine. I just was looking for my dice.
I did that before you said you were going to roll it. So take that with what you will.
Okay. Well, the die have been cast.
I think if we're
Oh,
going
that's
that
you,
route,
Gary.
19
Gary,
is.
If we're going that route 19. Yeah. I think there was a bad guy after Lance.
I had rolled. It was a
This
32.
guy's
I don't think
coming
it's gonna
down
be any
here.
And we're all in the same range.
3
below 50.
attacks.
Oh.
No, they're. let's see,
Sorry.
Hera's not
Gary.
there anymore. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I
that's
went
true,
up.
yeah.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
So this guy's gonna get around here. 3 attacks against Levi at
Oh
advantage.
fuck.
god.
25 on the first attack.
That's a hit.
24 on the second
Oh
attack.
fuck.
That's a hit.
23 on
Don't
the second.
forget you
on
still
the
have
third-
shield.
Yeah, on the
It
third
does
attack.
actually. My AC is 20 with shield.
Yeah.
My
Oh.
AC is
Oh.
He only has 15.
Oh fuck.
Okay. 9.
What did we do with the ring again? I can't
14
remember.
slashing, 1 fire.
I have it.
15 damage so far.
7 slashing, 3 fire.
25.
8 slashing, 5 fire.
38 total.
Gary, nothing. Casting the spell, almost done.
They haven't said
Third.
burrito again. I'm sure it's fine, guys.
Can you cast haste on myself? This guy's running up. Harrow, 3 attacks. You are close. Actually, if he rolls over the desk here, that is technically an advantage because the other guy does have a 10-foot reach. You are within. That is 3 attacks at advantage against you. 29 on the first attack.
Yeah.
28 on the second attack,
Yeah.
and a 20, not natural, dirty on the third attack.
Yeah.
The old dirty 20.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we are looking at 9 slashing, or no, sorry, math, bad, wrong, fucked up here. 12 slashing, 4 fire, first attack. 14 slashing, 6 fire, second
36.
attack. 6 slashing, 6 fire, third attack.
44, right?
48.
46.
Yeah.
46.
Antonius,
Okay.
Levi, you're back.
Arrow, we want in, right?
Levi, would you make a perception check, please?
I don't think we're gonna survive it.
Are we getting in? 12 on perception.
Okay. I'm gonna roll against that. It's a natural 2. That's pretty
Oh.
bad. You do hear coming from the stone doorway from beyond a figure. What is that? There's something happening. No. This doesn't sound right. I'm out of here! You hear a second voice. Y'all, I need you to pray for a good dice roll here. Let's see. I can't see my own screen. I'm gonna roll in front of everybody. Where is my more show my camera? Can you see it? Okay, you can kind of see it. We're gonna roll this die. Here we go. Here we go. Not touching it. You can see my hands. I don't know if you can read that or not.
No.
You
That
can't read
is
that.
a 6. So,
Oh no.
Is that good or bad?
It's a
for
deception check for Arlith, I'm guessing.
that would be a deception check for Arulith. He's very deceptive. It is plus 10. That is 16. Against both the other two, Killian and seven. That is. What did I say that was? That was 16?
Yeah.
16.
Mhm.
It's 15. It's 15 for both of them.
You get it, Arulith?
You hear Arulith. No, it's fine. It's nothing. I'm sure there's just some commotion out in the hallway. The other two. What are you
No.
up to, Arulith?
He's not lying, to be fair. It is commotion.
So, you, Levi, don't hear the telltale incantations of magic being cast.
Obi, it's your choice.
Obi. Levi, it is now your turn.
I will take
Do it.
the attacks of opportunity.
Oh.
You aren't gonna survive.
To try and get up to Harrow. Go 5
That's
feet
so
up.
many attacks.
It's 2.
It's only
right?
2.
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
And try to run 5 feet up the wall to grab onto Harrow.
I mean, I'm normal size, and I'm just 10 feet up, so you can just grab my foot. Literally, just grab my foot.
I just spit on my desk.
Harrow's just in the walkie like, we fucked up.
So Kyle, I need 2 attacks of opportunity against me.
Okay. Here we go.
Sounds way too excited for that.
Now I'm. This. If you
Okay.
think, like I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
He's really feeling it.
25 and a 20.
Fuck.
Both hit.
Uh, 8 points of slashing, 4 points of fire.
12.
1. So 6 slashing, 6 fire.
24.
Hey, if we get inside, doesn't that mean they teleport directly to us?
There
We'll
is
find
that.
out.
Okay.
Grab onto Harrow's foot. No, grab onto Harrow's foot and dimension door.
Your dimensioning door inside.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I asked her if we want in.
Okay. You were given
you
a
heard the
basic
conversation.
layout of the interior. How far are you going? Because you can't see it. Or are you opening the door, dimensioning door in?
Well, I was like, did we see? Could we see into the room when Arieleth went in?
Yeah, probably. briefly from your vantage. Sure, you're trailing back a little bit, about 10 feet, but you would have seen him go through the door. I'll
It's
give you
like-
that. I'll give you that. Yeah.
Because I mean, ideally, I'd like to get on the other side of the room, opposite the door.
Okay. That is well within your capability. You would have seen it. You visualize it.
And attack. Visualize and attack.
I'll reveal it.
Hit him with a bend and snap, Obi.
Did I reveal it or did I hide it?
I
We
think you
can't
hit
see
it.
it.
There we go.
You hit it even further.
There you go.
Okay.
You can see.
See, this is the kind of room I was expecting this to be standing guard in.
One little, two little, three little devil, four
Yeah,
little,
you
five
would
little,
have
six
seen
little
3
devil.
individuals hit that back side of the room. There is a massive glass window against the back.
Oh, defenestrating the hell out of somebody.
Pointed out. Arulith is here. This is the one character or person you recognize. This yellow-looking, misshapen individual there.
I mean, I said opposite side of the room. It's the opposite of the door. So,
Ass to glass.
Ass to glass.
ass to glass.
Okay, go ahead.
There we go. Do we get a surprise round on them?
Probably not.
What?
Okay, Paul, this guy. Let's see. So
And
Levi
then
grabs Harrow, pulls in through the door. Harrow, you feel that upside down, kind of twisty stomach feeling. You guys shoot through, and then all of a sudden, kind of this blinding red light and this crack of yellow seems to bring back your vision. You hear the distant rolling thunder of the constant lightning storms that surround hell. As you appear,
For fuck's sake.
ass to glass, kind of stumble back. You hear your wings kind of like smacking against the thick paned windows that behind you
we're
kind of
still
like
inside
drop
though,
down.
right?
You're still inside. You're
Okay.
still you didn't overshoot it. You saw it. There was a chance that you overshot it if you hadn't seen it, but you made a very compelling argument. So I'll give it to you. You did see, and there was no obstructions beyond you. So you, Arrow, you hear your the rapid fire sound of your dragonfly wings just rapping against the glass of the window behind you as you and
Please,
that
for fuck's
kind of
sake, take a potion.
cascading effect just as the magic dissipates. You watch the roiling kind of like teal almost seafoam green energy just kind of roil across the floor as you and Levi appear in this room. You see 3 figures. One massive, just hulking figure, wings tucked back barely, like this figure is muscular to the point that it is impressive just how many muscles can have. And you even see like these wings that are tucked back behind them seem to be muscular. That's
The Terry Crews of
disconcerting.
demons.
Yeah, it like if
Devil's
Terry
Spite.
Crews could like do the peck shake on like the muscles of his wings, this is what you appear like you see. And not only that, but ornate spiked armor, very much like you have seen Torgoth to be represented as. Maybe a little less inky black towards the dark maroon red side, but spiked and black, almost matte colored. The other thing that catches your attention very quickly is the massive serrated blade that hangs down, gleaming and glinting in the red light. It almost seems to drip blood just from the reflection coming in window.
Excuse me.
Bless you. The other figure, a bit more demure. Lanky, wings, inset of another set of wings that seem to kind of feather but decay around one another. You can only imagine this individual to be as Oggs is, and the hulking, massive figure of, physique in front of you to be that of Bricillion. At the far end of the room, you hear the stone door slide forward, and this guy here, how far can he get? He can run down to he can get to here, dashing and sprinting.
How high are the ceilings?
In here, they're about 15 feet. Then, a little bit more high ceiling, much more spacious interior than the almost somewhat claustrophobic exterior that led into this hallway. Guy with the halberd comes running in, screaming and shouting that there are intruders, which brings us to the last person in this initiative
When we,
turn order, which
pop
happens to be Oggs, who, seeing you appear behind him. What do you want? What do you want to do?
I was gonna say, like, when we pop in, Harrow's gonna be like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna butcher it," but like, "Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, Hagamacract?" Like, do you have a moment of your time to hear about our Lord and Savior?
Oggs turns. The wings kind of fluffing and furling, like that of almost a peacock, kind of like by surprise, just kind of turn wide-eyed, yellow, with irises that are way too black and wide, not even resembling that of a cat, but just like somebody whose eyes are dilated, just peering back into your direction, like almost harpy-like those that you had seen like in Bill's ruined castle estate, but in a much more devilish ensemble. Turn in your direction. You hear the screams and shouts, "Intruders! Sire!" Oggs turns your direction, and you watch just as the same sort of arcane energy begins to buffet this figure, like
Misty
Levi
Step?
just did. No.
Counter spell?
Dimension door?
Do you want to counterspell?
Yes. Or fuck, no.
No? You doing it? You not? You do it? Yes? No? Yes? No? Yes? No? You doing it?
Wait,
You not?
it was Ogsis and not Arlen.
Levi,
right?
you are a practitioned enough arcane user. 100% dimension door. You are 150 feet up in the air, overlooking the city in the Black Citadel, with the ruined town spreading out before you. It's a breathtaking view, by the way, as you kind of like turn and look. You're like, you hear Harrow's as her wings just batter the window behind you, just reverberating through this now still chamber as it echoes against all the walls. No amount of decorations could possibly dampen the amount of noise that it now makes and reverberates through this chamber in this stillness. You watch as Oggs begins to cast a very familiar spell to you.
And he's one
What
of
are
the
you
bad
doing?
guys we're trying to get.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck it. Counterspell 4th level.
Dimension Door is a 5th level spell, if I'm correct.
It's a 4th level spell.
4th level. Okay. You cast he goes to cast Dimension Door. You cast Counterspell. The spell fizzles. We'll pick up there next week.
No.
I'm so sorry.
It's like,
I am so fucking sorry. You have no
Kyle.
idea.
And
That's how I
Harrow and
feel. My heart-
Levi leaving at this moment in this room surrounded by 4 guards that were known enemies. Arulith, which currently continues to stand unknown, and 2 people that you are known that you needed to kill, and 1 attempting to escape, as the other a worthy challenge then, and begins to unsheath his sword as we wait.
So the general
Another
tries to
full
flee.
6 seconds. No. The general's not fleeing. The general is drawing his sword.
The general
Um,
is green guy or red guy?
no, red guy.
Red guy.
Oh,
Reptilian.
okay.
Yeah, the green guy is trying to flee, as traditional politician. Yes, sir.
Would I be able to use my meta magic on a reaction counterspell?
I don't know. What are you trying to do?
To attempt to subtly cast counterspell.
Subtle cast. I like it.
We'll find out next week, I guess.
I'll
'Cause
allow it.
fuck yeah.
Nice.
You can mark that off. You can mark off
I
those
have
meta
marked-
magic points, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it. No.
The benevolent
Oh
god.
boy.
What's the difference between subtly casting it versus actually casting it?
Subtle,
Your-
subtly
your-
casting.
your
They
enemies-
don't-
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't.
They
cannot
just don't
tell.
know where it's come from.
Yep.
Okay.
well, they
Or
don't
they
even.
don't know
They
what-
don't
they
see
don't know.
me
Yeah.
casting
He
it.
So he
does.
just thinks that it failed, not that somebody countered it.
Possibly.
It's like I'm making no semantic.
Yeah,
No
there are no
gestures or
movements.
anything.
Yeah, there is nothing. It just he wills it, like almost like he's willing it into existence, and that
Yeah.
spell fails. So, from any outside perspective, a practitioned, arcane user would probably expect someone to make a showy force. I love it. I love it. I will totally allow it. You guys got 1 more round to go.
Wait, what?
I thought we come in when Gary casts this turn.
Yeah,
Doesn't he finish
I
here?
thought it was.
Two
It's
rounds.
after
2
Gary's
rounds.
next turn. Yeah.
That
I thought
was
we-
1 round.
Yeah, didn't we go through one already?
I thought it
So
was
is
2
so is it going to be on
rounds.
the 3rd round in total?
The 3rd
Okay.
round is when everyone starts to come in. So on initiative count, or actually, it would actually be Gary's
So
3rd.
after Gary's next
Gary's
turn
3rd.
is when we come in.
Yes. So I would say it would probably be whoever's like bottom of the initiative count below Gary would be able to act coming up next turn.
Which is some
It has to
bullshit
get
because I
2
finally rolled
next
high
Gary.
on my initiative and I'm not gonna get any of it.
Yeah. So we're going to go through the whole turn order one more time, and then on Gary's turn.
No,
after
it's
this-
probably about
No,
half because
so-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gary's what
16.
halfway down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About that.
So after Gary's turn is when we all pop in. So if you're below Gary, you're gonna get a chance to hit.
Okay.
Wow. I'll be there eventually, guys. Don't worry.
What's your dex?
Spartanius is coming in hot.
Oh yeah, Gary, what's your dex?
What? +1.
Minus
think-
1, so he should be
So
before me.
yeah, so Bill will actually come in after Gary.
I would say that if anybody's going on the same initiative count as Gary, you can defer your turn until after Gary has gone. I will allow it. You're acting at about the same time. You can defer to
Yeah.
Gary and still take your turn.
But
I'll
technically,
allow it.
he should still be above me in the future turn orders.
Just
though, right?
because dex modifier, yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't yours also 1? Weren't you guys the same?
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of the same. The only way I've ever seen this dispute handled is Critical Role and rollies.
Yeah.
I thought
Rollies.
Roll a d20.
So, there you go. That doesn't change anything. Bill's 15, Gary's 16.
What'd you get, Mike?
13.
16.
Bill's first.
Bill goes first.
Bill still goes first, yeah.
Is it
I
not
like
dex
whoever-
based though? I thought it was.
Turn me to 15.
You gotta lose. Rollies, you gotta lose.
I thought in.
If you want to do the thing in rollies, you gotta lose.
I thought in Rod that it was dex based. No.
Yeah.
I'm not
like,
saying like you can't.
We
They
don't
have
No,
the same
He
dex.
has -1. I
I
have
have
No,
plus
he's
one.
minus
I go
1.
first.
Oh!
Gary's +1.
Yeah.
Oh.
We don't,
Yeah.
Far from
Oh,
the same.
Okay.
Sorry. Then
Uh,
yes, in that case,
Okay.
Bill will go last.
I see what you were doing. If you
Okay.
if they
I'll
had the
move
same
Gary
dex
up in
and
the
everything.
initiative order.
Yeah.
It's like I thought
Yeah,
they both
I
said
thought they
1.
had-
I'm like,
Yeah,
I see what
thought
you're
they
doing,
had
Kyle.
+1.
I'm old and decrepit.
until you murder us all.
Okay. Well, in
I
any
can't
event,
wait.
I guess we'll be back here next week and we'll see what happens.
I can't wait.
Quick question.
Yes.
Levi is basically wearing Ralph. Did he come through the dimension door?
Like
Or
a
is he
helmet?
still
Or
back
what's-
there?
Like a meat helmet.
He's inside his tunic.
Rules of Dimension Door is you and one willing creature, correct?
But it's also anything both parties are carrying.
He's
and
not.
Ralph's
He
inside.
cannot. For all
He's a
intents and purposes,
creature.
he cannot wear a familiar. So
So Ralph's
especially
down
one
here.
which is not his own. So Ralph would be left
Ralph's
behind.
down there. God damn it. This is how we get Ralph's 17 cal, you son of a bitch.
I somehow doubt that anybody in that chamber cares about fucking Ralph.
I care about Ralph, thank you very much.
You're not in the chamber.
Maybe
Fair
there's a
enough.
demon that has like face shit on his face.
Yeah, one of the halberd demons definitely has shit on his face.
Levi's supposed to have to land one hell of a chain lightning spear.
That might work. Okay. Wow.
I'm very sorry.
This has
This
gone
is gonna
exactly
be
how I would have hoped.
interesting.
Not
This is
as
going to be
sorry as I
interesting
am.
next week. Yeah.
We need to
So-
give Ralph a wand of something.
No, we don't, because next time he poofs, it's just gonna drop.
Hey, you can pick that up.
Leave a magical item on the ground for whomever picks it up.
All you have to do is grab it off the ground. And then Ralph could extra
Before
help.
your enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if we don't grab it off the ground and there's still enemies alive, that means we're dead. So it doesn't really matter one way or the other.
Wow.
Well, we sent Levi and Harrow because we thought they would be the two that were best at not getting caught. And boy, was that a bad idea.
And we forgot that Harrow shoots first and asks questions later.
I like how
Should have sent the paladins.
We completely forgot the fact of like the charge up time for Gary's teleportation circle.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
I
also
like how
forgot.
when Gary plans very like when the more complex it is, right? Gary is like, let's just do it. We know what's gonna happen. But then when there's like, do we go through the door or the window? Him and Lance will be like 45 minutes later.
You know, it probably would have been a good idea to maybe just go over to plan.
Anyways, I think this is a good time to stop the string.
Alright,
And,
any parting words?
Yeah, we'll see if maybe Campaign 3 starts next week. So, anybody
Well,
who's
luck get
been
fucked.
watching it all, I'm sorry this story is incoherent and we're a fucking mess, but that's what you get. So, we'll see you next time.
BFG.
Bye-bye. Bye from the BBG.
BEG.